All right, y'all. Welcome to Petty Time. Welcome to a special edition of Thick Skin Only. Yes, welcome to a special edition. And just do the special, okay? It ain't funny, but you know what? I'm gonna make it funny. It is kind of sad, but I'm gonna make it funny, okay? Because sometimes you gotta make it funny to stop motherfuckers giving this motherfucker they got their money, okay? This will stop you motherfuckers. We living in a fucked up economy, and you giving money to this motherfucking clown. So he is exposed again, okay? All right, you know what? I got some receipts, and he deleted the videos. He deleted the videos. But fortunately, I'm a step ahead. We're a step ahead. Shout out to Cordell. We're a step ahead to download it right away before he deleted it. That's common sense right there, right? I hurried up. Look, I saw it on Facebook. I went to my Facebook downloader. All right, hurry up before he deleted it. And I did like, yes, it's saved. I would have got the other one. All right, I knew he was going to delete it. We knew this. It's called getting extra copy of the receipts. That, be honest, if that's what they call, you getting copy of the receipts. You got to print an extra copy, and that's what I did. I had to print an extra copy. Print an extra copy. I mean, I am. I'm going to encourage him, man. But I'm going to show people this shit, okay? I'll be like, dude, you need help. You need help. He need help. Okay? You said this was God told you to, but God didn't delete the video. Okay, here it goes. You exposed again. So let me give a shout out to the chat room before I play this video, this disturbing video. Remember, many people that have watched this said they couldn't watch no more than 2 minutes. Me neither. I kind of like but I just want y'all to see this, bro. The brother, man. This the guy that Candace Owens promoted, retweeted him a couple of times. Pastor Daryl Scott promoted him. Right here. Hotel Jesus promoted him. And he spent like half of the video talking about me on Hotel Jesus interview right there. But for real, he's been invited to the White House, to these events. But I'm going to show you these grifters right here. Yep, he was on Fox. And then, you know what? There's no way in shape or form I'm clout chasing on him because this nigga ain't got no motherfucking clout no more. He fell the fuck off. I said make him famous again. Show people what people like that are. Because he still find his way on these Newsmax. He still find his way. He still find his way. But we have to let motherfuckers know what he is, who he is. I don't like motherfuckers like, who the hell is Henry Davis? No, this is the history back in the days, bro. You know. But I'm gonna have fun with this nigga. Grifter Lives Matter. This dude, man. But anyway, I'm gonna play it. This is the video that he deleted. Actually, he deleted two of them. And I hurried up like, man, if I'm gonna make some video about a motherfucker, I'm gonna make sure everybody, I ain't deleting shit. Only time you see me delete shit is I don't want to get flagged. Not that I don't want y'all to see my shit. You dig? But Grifters Lives Matter. He's a grifter. He's a grifter. Look, this is Joe. This is official, y'all. This is official right here. All right. I'm going to the 10-minute mark, and then I'm going to start sharing. I'm going to start playing it. I know some of y'all like, Mo, hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. No, let me go ahead and take a couple puffs, man, real quick, okay? Let me just chill, all right? All right. Make him famous again. The reason why the nigga ain't on YouTube no more right now, because nigga forgot his password. You know, you got about over 20,000 followers, you forgot your password. He forgot his password, for real. He's like, nigga forgot his goddamn name. He forgot who he is. People aren't getting notifications. Yep. You got that right, John. You know what? People would catch the replay on this one. So I'm pretty sure it'll get to him all on Facebook. Like, oh, shoot. Shout out to you, Cordell. Much love to you. Let me get shout out to my peeps up in here. We got Cordell, man, a.k.a. Mr. Gray right there. You damn right. Please share. He's one of my mods over here, man. One of my grassroots, one of the originals over here. You dig? What's up, John? Shout out to John. He said, Grifter Lives Matter. And I'm looking for Hope Chapman, man. Where's my sister Hope Chapman? Where's Hope Chapman? Where's Miss Chapman? There you go. There you go, Miss Hope Chapman. That was my sister right there, Hope Chapman. Shout out to the Chapman sister. She'd be like, oh, scared, bro. Call me the Chapman sister. Yeah, we waiting on you. I'm here, Hope. And I already said this, make Henry Davis famous again. I remember last time I saw Henry Davis, we was at Trump Hotel. It was funny, like, you know, that kissing Candace's ass. Like, dude, I said, Candace, you don't see through this motherfucker right here, man. Like, you motherfuckers, all y'all want is clowns in this movement. And that's the fucking problem. These motherfuckers don't want real motherfuckers in this fucking movement. They only want clowns in this movement. They don't want a circus show. Yeah, he do only 2-minute videos, and he don't got no fucking message. I mean, bro. And it show you how the mighty has fallen. But I will rise you back up. I will bring you back to life. You dig? You dig? But shout out to you. What's up, Pookie? But look, what's up, Silky? I'm going to play this in a few. All right, get your seatbelts on, okay? It's a disturbing video. It's disturbing, but you need to learn. You must learn. All right? You must learn. You must learn. Right there. All right? I know y'all ready for this, right? All right. Here we go. I'm going to play this. I'm not going to say shit for the first 5 minutes, okay? I'm not going to say shit for the first 2 minutes. I'm going to try to see this what motherfuckers on social media do. And which you need to watch out for because he ain't the only motherfucker that do that shit. He ain't the only motherfucker that done that shit. This is very disturbing. But we have to laugh to keep from crying. All right, Cordell, don't rush me. All right, he rushing me. We need to hear this. All right. What's up, Josh? All right, here we go.
Today, oh man. All right, here we go. Hi. I need some tears. I need to blow my nose. I got a good one for y'all today. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Henry Davis. And I am live. What's today? What's today, dog? Saturday. Today's Saturday. Listen to me very carefully, people. First of all, I want to greet you with the holidays, tidings, and joy. This will hurt, y'all. This will hurt. Why? Because I got to tell the truth. Y'all don't have no problem with God says to tell the truth. I got my friend Frank right here. I got my friend Frank right here. Say, what's up, Frank? Hey, Frank, you got to say hi to the people, man. Like, that Frank, look, it's Frank old school. Frank is old school. They said, what's going on, Henry? Why are you crying? Why you look like you've been up all night? I have no voice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, have you ever done something that you weren't supposed to be? Huh? Have you ever done something that you're not supposed to be doing? Well, I got a good one for y'all today. And look, don't be talking about how I look, and don't be talking about this, and don't be talking about that. I'm finna tell y'all, I miss you too, Trisha. Hey, what's up, Carol Zuzrup? Hey, y'all, listen. I'm gonna speak because of y'all speaking to me. But I want y'all to really understand what I'm getting ready to tell you about. What God said, the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Last night, my friend and I. I mean, it's not even a felony punishable by anything. We decided to help ourselves get something to eat, pay off a few debts that we owe. You know, look at us. Trash. Look at us. We trash. Look at me. We're gonna, you know, I'm gonna take the. Oh Lord, y'all. I'm so embarrassed, but I'm gonna feel a lot better if I tell the truth. Look at Carol say, relax, Henry. God is with you, baby. Carol, I'm so embarrassed. Here we go. Let's stop crying. Let's get it on. And come on, Henry. Come on with it. I gotta go to wherever I gotta go. I gotta go to the meeting. Last night, me and my friend here, we said, hey man, I kind of introduced him to it. Man, we got an opportunity to get some change, man, a few $100. What do you mean? Wait, there's a spot. There's a spot that I know. There's a spot that I know. And there are some catalytic converters there. There's about 3 catalytic converters. And then that particular spot, also in that spot, there are some metals, you know, like cast iron and iron. And see how I'm coming down? Cast iron and iron. And, you know, it should be, you know, something to where there's 3 catalytic converters. If you do the work, we steal it. If you do the work while I watch out, oh, there's some Facebook Live shit. What's up, Robbie Johnson? If you do the work, bro, I watch your back. I give you $50, you know, for each one of the catalytic converters. Now, it's really funny how we had the wrong damn blade in the first place. We had no business doing it. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. If you're going to have time to listen to this, then enjoy the rest of your day and check it out. But when y'all hear this, y'all going to say, you know what, Henry? I almost feel sorry for you, stupid ass. But then again, that's funny. Here we go. Let me see if I can come back. So, we begin the heist. We get in the heist, man. We get in the heist. And during the heist, y'all know what sounds how? It ain't even worth doing it no more, dog. I ain't gonna never do it again. And that's the thing. I've never done this, and I'm not gonna never do it again. But the sounds, I wish I had a couple. He up under there getting it. He come out of there. And the yeah, it's pretty good, Dave. It's real good. It makes you go and try to steal from somebody. And you get nothing. All right, here we go. Let me spit. Oh, God, I'm so embarrassed and hurt. I mean, I feel stupid as a motherfucker because I ain't got no business doing some shit like this, but listen to me very carefully. You see my condition now? Look at the last video I posted, and then you will understand that. Damn, Henry. Yeah, see, look. Shit trying to blow out the window. Look at my fucking car. Look at that. Baby. So we were doing a heist on someone that didn't deserve it. I mean, I can't really, tell you who it was. But all I'm saying was we had no business doing it, y'all. We were actually doing it because we thought we could get away with it, and which we did. We actually got away with it. It was a heist of scrap. We were only able to get one.
Receipts.
Don't fuck y'all up. Take your time. We were only able to get one catalytic converter because we couldn't get to the other 2 in time. When we first started with the catalytic converters, we had the blade. We had the wrong blade. The blade bent 3 times, and blah blah blah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you what we stole. Thinking that we got it. We finna do it, y'all. We finna do it. Don't send me a motherfucking dime. I gotta get to do this. I gotta get to it. Please. Now, if you crying with me, Henry, I've done the same thing, then I'll appreciate a couple bucks to get something to eat because we fucked. All right. Let's read off what we stole, brother. I'm gonna have him. Let me do it. Let me do it. Oh, look at this list. There's a whole lot of shit.
He's a
Please don't come to me or
dumbass.
nothing. I've been up all night stealing and didn't have to. Here we go. I'm finna. What somebody said? Stephen Howe said, "God nabbit, man, you gonna get busted." No. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When we got to the scrap yard, the person that we were stealing from came home as soon as we pulled in the scrap yard. Now, this person is not supposed to come home. I mean, to maybe, I don't know, 11:30, 12 o'clock. As soon as we pulled in the scrap yard, the person called me and said, "Hey, how y'all doing?" Since we all right. Dodge that bug. He's checking up on us. Here we go. We had, I can't see it. Let me see your glasses, partner. I'm talking about, he's not even, he's like, he's never done this before. The blind leading the blind, the thief leading the thief. And he looking like, man, I'm like you, Henry. I wouldn't have done that. Here we go. Let me tell you what we heisted. If you can share this and all that, you can hang up right now if you want to. I really don't care. But just go back to now. Wait a minute. Let me tell you something before I do this. Somebody told me that this man had been robbed, shot, beat up. This is a friend of mine. I haven't seen you. How long last time I saw you, Frank? Tell the truth, dog. I don't know, maybe a month, 2 months. I haven't seen him in 2 months. Earlier, before I saw him, I was over his best buddy's house. And he was like, man, nobody's seen Frank. And I've heard so much about Frank to where I had me and his friend bonded. Because I'm like, man, we miss Frank, man. I had already had the heist in mind. You know, let me clear it up. Had I not seen Frank, I won't do it with somebody else anyway. But here we go. So I saw his friend, and his friend touched me so much.
All right. I'm gonna continue to play this. But damn, y'all see this, y'all? This same motherfuckers that these big names support. Because they want to clown on that. They want to clown on that. They want to hype on that. They want to token on that. But this motherfucker don't have no standards. He has no morals. He lost his dignity, his integrity. He lost all that. All because he want 5 minutes of fame. This is a lesson, y'all. This is what I'm teaching y'all. He wants his 5 minutes to 15 minutes of fame. Because he already fell off his 50. He had 5 minutes, but it got extended 10 more minutes to 15 minutes, and it's up. His time is up. I'm gonna play it. He has none of that. There's no way in shape or form that I glorify that a person is on crack. Because we all have an addictive personality. We all struggle with some type of addiction. But I'm just going to show y'all this. You know. And this is real, y'all. This is real. And you could tell a lot of us patriots do have a good heart. And at the end of the day, I bet you a lot of y'all going to pray for him too. I bet you. But damn. This is just like, wow. But you know what? But then for to put it up there, like, damn, why would, I mean, do he want to get prayed for? Do he want him? I mean, has he been doing it? I mean, this title said Henry David exposing himself. So I'm gonna let y'all do the math. You dig? To be real, I have debated to myself, should I do this video? But I did it. Okay. All right, here we go.
Yeah, church.
Stop down and give some bologna and bread.
I'm not moving. After we get to making a video, he said, "Stop down and give me some bologna and bread." After I got a couple of TV there. Oh, let me finish talking to these people, man. So we just left church. I just left church. He said, look, he said, I'm on meth. Look, he said, what is he on? And then look, he said, Trisha Easter, he seems to be on something. I'm on the devil. Oh, Henry, I'm praying for you. Please pray for me. Damn it. What else? Who else? Come on, give me some more drugs that I'm on. So right now I'm on meth. He said, don't be embarrassed. Right now I'm on meth. What else we on now? We're on, I don't know. This is what people don't know. And when they look at you and they see you in a condition that you've never been in before, they automatically assume that it's drugs. They automatically assume that. So we're going to let the people tell me what's wrong with me. I'm not going to say nothing because I'm trying to tell the truth. Some people are lying. Here we go. All right, so, oh man, I feel so bad, y'all. This is a classic here. I know I look bad, and y'all know I must be at super embarrassed and feel so stupid to come on here on meth, to come on here on something, to come on here on ecstasy, to come on here on crack, to come on here on what else can we be on? A beer and vodka and cigarettes and all of those substances. I'm going to come on here and expose all these substances to you. So you know I must feel bad. But anyway, getting back to we were having church, me and his friend, because we were worrying about him. I spoke in tongues. I praised the Lord. I have never praised the Lord in the middle of the hood. Loud. They're still calling me. Right before I saw him, y'all, I'm in the middle of the hood. On my knees, I haven't talked to God for so long. And I was talking to God, and I was in the spirit, and I was praying just for the safety, not of only him, but the safety of his friend. But all the time inside, I knew I was getting ready to do this heist, but I had to praise the Lord. I came around the corner after I got to praising the Lord. Yeah, whatever. For those of you that are hating, I came around the corner and I saw Frank. And when I saw Frank, I started praising the Lord again. He just popped up. I hit the corner and that was Frank. I said, oh, I was in the middle of this street. This is a busy street. We're way down there. We're way down. Let me blow my nose again. What is he on? He seems to be on something right now, but embarrassment. Right now, I'm on. Oh. Right now, I'm on. I'm just really kind of embarrassed more than anything. I praise the Lord, blah, 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 blah. Me and Frank had church. I said, man, I just got to such. I miss you, brother. What happened to you? Hey, man, you want to go steal something? From a close friend of mine. From somebody I know. Oh, man, we can get 3 Cadillac converters and there's some other stuff. This is what we stole. He like, for real, bro? I'm going to tell you how the devil can deceive. He said, for real, bro? I said, man, every Cadillac converter you steal, I'm going to watch how you get 50 bucks. And then all other stuff, we're going to split it down the middle. He said, right on, now let's go and get it. Now, granted, I just got to speaking in tongue and praising the Lord. I don't think he's ever done that. It's none of my business. But I just got to worshiping God and praising the Lord for seeing him. And from that point on, him and I was on the mission. Here we go. I swear I won't interrupt anymore. We stole. I feel so bad. I feel so bad even telling y'all. First of all, we only could get one catalytic converter because the other one was in a position that we couldn't get it. And then the other one, the car was too low. Couldn't get up under that. So I saw preachers. Here we go. We still love you. Thank you, Trisha East. Trisha, the only one. Christina say, Trisha East, you should send me. Who said, here comes the PayPal? No, it's not. I'm not going to put the PayPal up there, Belinda. What I'm telling you is I'm not asking anybody because you're not God. You're not the Lord. I'm telling you, if you send something to me, it's because the grace of God. So let's stop it, Belinda. And I'm not Belinda. Who said that? Who said here comes the PayPal? Howard, I'm not going to block you, brother, because I'm not going to put the PayPal up there. I'm not going to even do it. I'm just going to confess to my true Christian believers on how God works and what God is about. So, what's his name? Howard, you're welcome to keep watching and wait to prove me wrong on the PayPal. Or you can understand how I'm confessing my sins to the people that Howard calls there. Here it comes. Okay, here it comes. I believe Howard alone. I'm gonna let Howard do his thing. Here we go. This is what we stole. Here's the receipt. We stole. We stole aluminum rad clean. We had 54 pounds of clean. What's that? Aluminum. What are those things? Radiators. We had 54 pounds. Granted, I've never done this before. We had 54 pounds of clean aluminum radiator at 4 cents a pound. I mean, is that $4? $4 a pound. We had $21 of that. I see my nose start running. Hey, Howard, you still with me? Still with me, Howard? He said, bruh, who's falling? What did he say? Everyone, are you going to do the right thing and turn yourself in? Baby, when you find out. Keep listening, baby. I have to see what they say. But then they say, it's not me. We're worried about you. It's not me, baby. I'm out here stealing this shit just to survive. And then I have church. And then I bring somebody in that I really thought was dead into the stealing. Right after I just got through speaking in the Holy Ghost. This is what happens when you mock God. Cast aluminum. We had 2 of those. We had $4.50 a pound. I'm crying like a motherfucker. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm just so embarrassed. We got 90 cents for that. We had old sheet aluminum. We had 18 pounds of old sheet aluminum. Blow my nose. I ain't gonna have no ready, no. See, I ain't the only one over here that stole some shit that they weren't supposed to steal, and it didn't work out for you. I ain't the only one. Most of y'all stole some shit. Listen to me. Most of y'all stole some shit from somebody that you actually love and that you know, and it paid off for you. Think about this. Think about this. And some of y'all has stole some shit from some people that you know. I'm telling you, we would have stole from a good friend of mine.
Stop trying to. Okay. I'm gonna play the rest in a little bit, man. And this is a disturbing video. You know what I'm saying? People know I'm a little teddy bear sometimes, you know, but I gotta take the teddy bear away and start exposing motherfuckers. But anyway, thank you, family, for the super chat. Family 3, you know, I mean, things have to happen. Things have to be exposed. Receipts have to be brought forward. You did. But sometimes they'll get me and be like, man, this is sad, right? And then about a minute later, I'll be like, dude, I don't feel sorry for your ass. Like, dude, why you? I want you to go ahead and say you're sorry. And he never done it. He never owned up to it. I own up to shit I've done in the past. I own up to me fucking up. I openly tell people I have an addiction still. I own up to that. You know, people know I like to drink. People know I like to pop cigarettes, smoke weed. I mean, we all have addictive personality. At least I can admit that and be honest with that. But the thing is, this dude, he's like all over the place with that. It's like, dude, are you serious? Are you serious? HD? Are you serious? Henry Heavy Davis, whatever your email is. You know? There's no way in the shape or form I'm really trying to bring this man down and hope he just loses life. No, I don't wish bad on nobody. But a lot of times things need to be exposed for the truth to come out, for him to be free, and the truth will set you free. So I'll take this. It was this morning. You dig? What's up, Hammer? How you doing, Hammer? Look, a lot of the grassroots from the pitch movement knew about Henry Davis. You know, I wish Diamond and Silk would have had a discerning spirit when they invited Henry Davis as a guest. Obviously, Candace Owens don't have one. For real. I seen him kissing Candace Owens' ass like a motherfucker when he was in the goddamn Trump hotel over there. I was like, man, I ain't kissing her ass. Your ass, and all of a sudden, your ass got what you want. Dude, Candace the one who promoted your dumb ass, and now you fell right back off. Dumb fuck. See, I'm being honest. I'm a teddy bear, but I'm not gonna have no compassion like I used to. You dig? And I believe that, and I want that. But this shit need to be called the fuck out. I mean, bro, come on, bro. Be honest. Be honest. You're still not being honest, man. Even though it's sad, but you still ain't being honest. I was talking to Deion Alexander like 3 years ago. He said the same shit, man. He said, you got to feel sorry for a brother like him. That has told me that. When he made that false video, Daddies, don't grab on my ass. Like, Stu, would you please stop it? Stop it, Bob. He was like the Facebook version of Trump to Bob. But actually worse because he needs to get money out of it. Next.
Can't do that. $7 barrier, $14. We had electric motors. We had 20 electric motors. $1.20.
Hammer, for the record, you said say the video, right? Hey, dig this. Let me give you the rundown on this. Cordell sent me the video that Henry Davis did. And I knew he was going to delete it, so I saved the video. The video is in my file. That's why he deleted the video. Hammer, he already deleted the video. He just deleted the video 3 hours ago. It was 2 of them. And I saved it, and I put it in my file. It's in my file. So I'm playing it from my file. So shout out to Maurice Delt for saving the receipts. Next. That's the rundown on the Hammer. I saved the video the moment he uploaded it. Hold on. Click. I went for Facebook video downloader. I pressed that real quick. I'm good at that. You know what? When I see I fucked up motherfucker, I heard delete the motherfucker and put it, not delete it, but save it and put it in my file. We knew he was gonna delete that. How we doing? He said, save the video, bro. I'm a veteran in this. I'm a vet. Save them video. Man, I knew better to say that as soon as it came out. Click. I was surprised it was still up. But do something to me real quick, like, oh shit. All right. The video saved. That's why it's on here. It's deleted.
A pound.
You see it? Look, you see my video says receipt 1. Receipt. Hold on.
$2.46. Then breakage. I don't know what the fuck breakage is. What's breakage, bud? I really don't even know what it is. I just know it was metal. I don't know. Huh?
Something like aluminum.
Something like aluminum is called breakage. We had 28 pounds of that. We had $1.50 a pound. We had 40. I got 3 more. We had 25 alternators. Baby, when we saw them alternators, we said, oh, we done hit the jackpot. We had 25 all day.
Hmm.
All right, I gotta spit. Hold on. Cause I'm finna wrap. I'm finna close. Oh man, I'm kind of. Let's see. What's the last person to say so? Brad say, I've been with you for years, my friend. I'm literally over tears. Don't be in tears because you're feeling sorry for me. Be in tears because I will never do this again. My God. Turn around and steal from somebody that I love. That they, like they don't know it. And if I don't tell them, they won't know. They don't do Facebook. Don't nobody I know that they don't do Facebook. That's why I'm on here telling y'all, because of the person that I know does Facebook. They say, damn, you stole from me. Here we go. Then we say, damn, you was busy. I saw that. Baby, we start doing this shit. We had the wrong blades.
Well,
Y'all ain't listening to me. We had the wrong blades at first. We don't even know what kind of fucking blades to have. We had the wrong place to have. So we went back to the Home Depot. I went in there and stole the right blades because we're not finna let this money. I ain't got no money. We broke. I went in there and stole the best blade they got. Came back. I got 2 more. Let me finish this up, man. Let me finish it up. And I'm telling you right now, don't send me nothing. Don't send me nothing if it ain't coming from God. I'm not gonna tell y'all not to do it. I can't stop you from doing it because some of y'all know I'm not telling the truth. I mean, yeah, I'm not telling the truth. Some of y'all know I'm telling the truth. That's a lie. Some of y'all know I'm telling the truth. It's a lie when I say I'm not telling the truth. Babe, I'm not on here, lying to y'all. I'm confessing my sins. And not only to y'all, but to the world. I need a witness to show y'all that maybe I ain't gonna never steal nothing again. 2 more. We had him. Now, this is the killer. This is the killer, Will. Thank you, Will. Step of the truth will set you free. How many other people you know on Facebook that's doing this? The reason why y'all love me, y'all follow me, because y'all gonna say, what they Henry's on top?
hold on. He said, how many niggas on Facebook doing this shit? See, this is when I have a fucking problem, nigga. Hey, look, I was sad for a minute, but now, damn, nigga, I'm just saying this. Nigga, don't assault my fucking intelligence. Like, dude, how many niggas you seeing doing this? Now you trying to run game, you fucking grifter. Nigga. How many motherfuckers doing what I'm doing? Nigga. You on your bullshit. Nigga. You ain't got your fucking game face on. You only got your fucking panhandle. Nigga, you so dumb, you can't even make no fucking money. I told you this shit 3 years ago. All you gotta do is upload your super chat and I can help you. You could have been making some goddamn money on your goddamn super chat alone because you got a fan base, but you so fucking stupid. I try to help you get money. What's up, bro? You try to tell me that you try to help me get money. You offer me an opportunity at the daddy of all rallies, you dumb fuck. You still scamming, you fucking panhandler. Tommy Guns was right. Hulk Hogan was right. Gina was right. I'm good, bro. Everybody was right about your scamming ass, Henry fucking Davis. You still scamming. You almost had me. You had me in tears for a fucking second. You fucking manipulated motherfucker. You had me in tears for a second. You had us all in tears for a second. Because it is sad, you stupid fuck. Now we ain't feeling sorry for your ass. It's time to stop feeling sorry for this clusterfuck. It's time to stop feeling sorry for this panhandler, this grifter right here. It's time. I was about to say you hit the link and come up. You ain't even worthy for that. Nigga. You lucky. Goddamn right, Hammer. You're lucky. Nice picture. We have receipts. Henry, you are a dumb fuck. I'm gonna play the rest of this shit with your dumb ass. You've been showed your true colors. Remember, I was there when you were kissing Candace Owens' ass. I was there. And you like, Mo, I love you. You there with Gary Glardner. Fuck Gary Glardner, too. I ain't seen that nigga in a minute. You so far up his ass. You probably fucking Gary Glardner. You dumb fuck. Bruh, you're dumb as fuck. Anybody can laugh on a fucking video. Ha ha! You're a blackface. You're a token Negro, nigga. You're a token Negro to Candace Owens. All the motherfuckers. You ready for the smoke internet? You would never be ready for my smoke. Pastor Daryl Scott. Oh, yeah, I know y'all cool, but he don't got a discerning spirit, even though he's a pastor. Sorry, Pastor Daryl Scott, you don't have a spirit like that either. You are an opportunist too, Pastor Daryl Scott. I said it. I'll be cordial with you when I see you. But I tell you that I called out preachers. You know, different than the TD Jakes, Daryl Scott. You think because you kissed Trump's ass a couple times, nigga. Fuck you. At least I called it out. A lot of these black conservatives will not call it out. Let me go finish the rest of the goddamn video, and I'm going to go ahead and probably open up this fucking panel so everybody can clown this dumb fuck right here. Okay? Next!
The world next to Henry's living in the fucking dumpster, but he's gonna keep it real. Babe, we had 100. These are penny a pound. The alternators. These are pennies, brother. I'm talking about $4. These are pennies. Now that I think about it. Load them cash, we made 4 pennies. I mean $4. Then we made $4.50. Then we made $4. Then we made $7. Then we made $1.20. Then we made $1.50. Then we made $1. We had 118 starters. We made $11.88. I mean 80 cents. And finally, we had a small scale scrap. I don't know what that was. That worth 44 cents. So my car, let me show you. Let me show you the way to go that I'm not lying. I sacrificed the vehicle to rob a person. Look how my car looked, to tell y'all we had a whole lot of shit in her. Look, this is my car. We let the seat down. This my coat.
I'm going to say this. That shit is funny now. Fuck him. You know what? He had me for a minute. Didn't hear a lot of for a fucking minute, but he didn't have hammer there. Just for a second. I meant a second. A second. God damn. This fuck. This bitch made ass nigga. Yes. Bitch made nigga. He's a bitch made nigga. I said it. They can flag for that word. I can say it because I'm black. So YouTube a little different with that. So What's up, Hammer? You see this fuckery, Hammer? You see this fuckery, Hope? You see this fuckery, John? Cordell? Dick? You see this fuckery? Nigga better not say shit about me getting drunk on my fucking live stream. I better get drunk on my fucking live stream any day than do this bullshit. I go to work. I'm a supervisor of my job. I have my fucking business. Nigga. And I get a cut on YouTube. Nigga. You ain't that smart to do that shit. I try to help your ass. Dude, you got way more followers than me. You could be making some money. You ain't got to work. This nigga like, oh. I don't like. That's all right. I try to help him. So he went that way. I did try to help him. But I ain't help his ass. Dumb fuck. I'm going to finish the rest of this.
This my coat. I sacrificed this coat. This my only coat. I sacrificed this coat because I know we got about $300-400. Hey. All right, let me hurry up because it's cold out here. Shit. All right, this how my car look, y'all. My car was clean, everything. So it's full of shit. Oh, it's cold. Shit. Oh, it's cold. Let me blow my nose. Hold on. Because now I'm finna close. I'm finna praise him and close. This glove nasty. Look at it. I might wear blue on this shirt. Because I can't breathe. That's all of the what you say, the heroin, that's all of the ecstasy, that's all of the crack, that's all of the marijuana. Who else said you lose weight, bro? Because I'm not eating, bro. I'm not eating. I feel good. I mean, when I bend over and tie my shoes, I don't go, ugh. My back don't hurt. But I'm at the point to where I'm losing just a little bit too much because, man, I don't eat. I don't have no money to eat. I don't eat. What you eat today? Okay, here we go. He said, be honest about what you're on. You need to get clean. Please, I beg you, but I'm not going to tell you what I'm on. I'm going to let you try and figure out what I'm on. But right now, I'm on repenting and asking Jesus for forgiveness, Brad. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to tell you what I'm on. I'm not going to tell you what type of drug. I'm not drug free. I won't say that. But Mr. Brad Augustine, because that's all you're talking about. That's the only thing you're focused on. I don't give a damn if I was a heroin addict and I have tracked needles in my arm. I'm Henry Davis, and I'm trying to tell you, fuck the drugs. I was stealing from somebody that I know and that loves me, not for drugs, not for, totally drugs. I won't feed my kids. We're going to go to the hotel. We're going to get together. Frank, go get him some clothes. Frank, I ain't seen you, Frank. We bums. Yeah, I might have bought a little something. It's none of your business what it is. I'm not clean. I tell y'all that all the time. I've never come on here and pretended like some of you that you're perfect. I've never done that. I've always said I'm not perfect. My drug of choice is none of your business. It really isn't. Why? Because then you will start to judge me. Then you will start to insinuate why I'm doing things. This particular mission here, if you listen to what I said, I just left praising the Lord and speaking in tongues. Found a friend that I thought was dead. Stole from somebody that I know and love. And it all added up to $65.
So motherfucking simple.
And what?
That's 4 goddamn cents.
4 goddamn cents. I don't care what kind of drug you on. I don't care what kind of alcohol that you're on. But what we just went through, all the things and the pain that we went through, It turned out to be worth 20, 40, 60, 70. Baby, see, I can't even count.
Let's be down. Let's give me something to eat.
Hey,
Man.
man,
Something
you-
for me, man.
Hey, man, you get out and walk, brother, because I'm not moving until I close.
I thought you was finna close.
I was, but now I
Why don't you feel shame? I
Hey,
feel
man.
shame, embarrassed.
I'm not. But see, I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to tell people that I done fucked up.
Work all motherfucking night for $65. You gonna go on Facebook with it?
But you can get out, brother.
No, I said you gonna go on Facebook and tell them
You
how
know-
bad we worked all motherfucking night and got $55.
Whoa!
Because these people know me, man. Now I want you to laugh. Because that's what I want them to do. I want them to laugh and say, see, that's what you get. Baby, look here. We got 60. Okay, I'm finna close, Frank. I swear I'm finna close.
$65.04 motherfucking cents. Worked all motherfucking night hard. I don't work this hard on my job in the day.
I'm finna close. I'm starting up the car. Look. We might not even make it to the snow. Look. We ain't got all over yet.
Yeah, just see this.
Man, the windows of heaven open upon you.
Upon you.
I know where. See, that's the thing I don't know. All I gotta do is get out and ask God. Man, the window. My nose. And see, for those of y'all that know when I praise God, oh God. Now y'all, your drugs is right there, player. How you like those apples? May the windows of heaven open to pour upon you an abundance of blessing. This is not an embarrassment to me. This is a lesson and a warning to some of you. God cannot be mocked. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And the next time all of you perfect people decide, you know, all of the drug-free people like Brad and all of them, the next time you decide to do something wrong, ask yourself, is it worth $65? How much?
Oh, motherfucking cents.
All right. I gave it to y'all, man. I gave it to y'all. I showed to y'all. Okay, I'm over here. So, all right, y'all. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw the bullshit with the top of the hour. So I'm gonna have John drop the link and give some people respond on this. Okay. And that's all I'm gonna do. I gave y'all the receipts. I mean, I want y'all take on this. I don't want to give my take on it, okay? So, John, you are welcome to drop the link. It's pathetic, Beth, for real, man. I'm actually done talking. I want y'all to respond on this. Anybody? Yeah, drop it. Drop it, John. Drop it. I'll drop it. Hold on. I'll drop it. Hold on. What's going on, Rose? How you doing? All right. Thank you, John. I mean, anybody want, I want your feedback on this. I don't want to just get my feedback on this. But damn. This dude, I actually got a second video he put up after this. It's a 3-minute video. I got that saved too. And I will share this momentarily. So it's not over. But I show you people, it's not about that message on YouTube. They're about that bread. They're about their attention because they're some attention seekers. Can you dig it? For real. All right, I'm gonna drink a beer and I'm gonna keep on talking, okay? Henry Davis exposed again. We're at the top of the hour, okay? Much love. What's up, Hammer? You want to pop up, Hammer? Holla. Hope. Cordell. Anybody. So maybe I'm losing something. I don't know. He prayed to God before he committed a crime. Before you give to cause, look at what led other people's lives. For real. It's sad, y'all. All bullshit is sad. It's sad. You dig? Well, Henry got my number. He knows how I am. You want to cry out, you cry out. And he was playing with God. He had me for a second. Because it's sad that people act like that. Like, dude, come on, bro. You don't got to do all that shit, Henry Davis. You don't got to do that shit, Henry. You don't got to do that shit. You don't got to do that shit, Henry. You don't. Bro, I don't knock nobody that's on crack. I got uncles that's on crack. Shit. Hey, John, you know I don't knock nobody to have an addiction.
No, that's not the problem. The problem, he's been grifting for how many years now? This is not like something new. Anything he can grab onto, he'll make it like that.
Mm-hmm.
He did that when they shut down the pipeline. He made that video. Oh, I'm a pipeline worker. I got laid off because of Biden. Send me money. You know, he pretended he was a Marine way back in 2016, 2017.
He's a narcissist, though. Henry is a pure born narcissist.
He told you, I'll meet you anywhere. You said, okay, we'll meet in Chicago. What happened? No show, Henry.
Look, I'm not mad at his buddy. His buddy, look, Hope said his buddy got me wrong. His buddy was outside kind of cool. His buddy was a bit, you know, he even told like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Delete this motherfucker.
Yep.
Even his buddies said that. Like, Henry, what are you doing? See, he was all drunk. He realized he got sober, so he deleted the video, but he didn't realize I say that shit.
Yep. And then he made that second video that I think you still got, right?
And I saved it.
The second one?
Videos, man.
The second one?
Oh, yeah. Oh, bro, I saved it. I'm the king of saving videos. I have never not once saved the video. Hey, Hope is the king of that shit too. Me and Hope, you be like, let's say the video. Hope would say that motherfucker right away, like.
Hope called him out. I think it was in 2017 about him. All those people donating for his wife's car.
Yep.
She made that video about that.
Yep.
How these fools are giving him money.
Mm-hmm. He's so tricky about Hope. But we don't know that there receipt that he was in Hope's inbox years ago.
Yeah.
Nigga. I swear he was in Hope. It's right there. She showed it right there. He was in Hope's inbox. Panhandle that motherfucker. You dusty ass, beta male ass nigga.
And everybody was bringing him on. Newsmax, Fox, Diamond and Silk. All of them. We couldn't believe it when he was on Diamond and Silk.
I mean, you called me.
And then he tried to tell Diamond and Silk, I was there before anybody. I was there before you, Diamond and Silk. I invented the rebel on Trump train.
And that's not the way, shape, or form that anybody cautious of Henry Davis. He fell off. You got no clout no more. Shoot, Diamond said don't even get the views no more on YouTube. I mean, real talk. They're coming at conservatives, so whatever.
Well, these news channels are calling him up or something. They're putting this shit on the air.
Yeah.
Because he made that video about the pipeline when they shut down by Biden, and
that was
they all picked it up.
That's a lie.
Yeah. Oh, I got car payments and I'm laid off. I need money, and look what Biden did to me. And
that nigga is so full of shit. Fuck Henry Davis. It's time to bring his ass back to life. He fell off, but it's time to make Henry famous again. I'll make it famous in a different way, motherfucker. Come on now, John. You know what it is, bro.
Yeah.
What's up, Hammer?
Yeah, but every time he came over here, though, he never really brought any smoke.
No, he didn't. He know the Trigger Squad is gonna be on his ass.
You know, he talked all that shit about you, but then when you met him in DC, oh, Mo.
What up, Mo? He's over there, see, like, what up? I told you. And he was over there trying to be all professional, right? I said, Henry, I'm trying to get some weed. Oh, they all like, oh, Candace right there. We got to put on a good impression. Oh, fuck them. We had weed in the car, shit. I went over there like, look, I came in, the motherfucker smelled like motherfucking weed. Dude, look, I came in Trump Hotel. Look, Brand look at me like, what the fuck? Everybody looking like, what the fuck? Dude, I came in smell like weed. Like, damn.
You just tell him you're Rastafarian.
And I said I'm high. Anybody want some weed? People like, oh, man, let me get some, bro. I said, what? You scared to say it from the cannons? Like, god damn. I don't give a fuck. I was smoking weed right outside the goddamn Trump Hotel.
Shit, you smoke weed with Antifa.
Antifa. Look, we was like, Antifa like shit. I said, yeah, I got some weed. Like, they smoke weed. Hold on, let me smoke with y'all real quick. You know what? I'm late for my speaker. Fuck it.
On different sides when it comes to Trump, but we come together to smoke a joint.
Yeah, we said, I'll take that Antifa. And look, and Trump's was mad at, hey, Mo, you stick with the enemy. You can't be doing that. Like, man, fuck you. Y'all acting like y'all against weed. Y'all say it's against God. So at least the Antifa provide the weed. You dig? Yeah, what's going on, Michelle? Oh shit. We got Sister Hope in the way.
He made that video. There she is. I got laid off because of Biden. Send me money.
Hey, Hope, tell me you got a feedback. All right, there you go. We got Sister Hope. Bro? I hear you, Sister Debbie.
Yeah. You remember that video you made, Hope, on Facebook about him, all the people donating to his wife's car?
Yeah.
That was in 2016 or 17, right?
It was in 2017.
And,
yeah, 2017.
Because I exposed because he scammed a couple of my friends, you know, and they sent me their the video and everything. They sent me their receipts and stuff on things that he scammed them from, because he scammed them out of money. You know, one was Gina Mitt and Al I can't remember Al's last name, but but he had hustled them out of money. You know, remember when he was selling his little mugs and T-shirts and stuff? So they had ordered some stuff from him, from his product, you know, his brand, and they and he never sent them their stuff. He kept making excuses, and then he lied. And then they said, "Well, we want our money back," and then he was lying about refunding the money and never refunded. It was a big mess because it led to Gina going to court and stuff. Him and Gina going to court.
Hey, Hope, that shit was sad in the beginning when I watched it. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of like, what the fuck? And then I started listening to the video. Like, hold on, fuck that nigga.
You see all the weight he lost?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
But I knew he was on crack the whole damn time. The fuck?
yeah.
Yep.
He was saying crackhead shit. How the
Yep.
fuck would I
Yep.
say that?
And he did all his lives in the bathroom. He did all his lives in the bathroom.
Hey, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it, Ryder. Ryder of the Dome.
I'm saying, but he fooled a lot of people, though. He fooled a lot of people. And then when you try to tell people, you know, people call you out your name, telling you a hater and you jealous. I'm like, jealous of what? Bitch, I got a job. I don't have to get online and kiss somebody's ass for money. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's dumb. Fuck.
I make mine. Shit. I'm not him. I'm not a Candace, and I'm not a motherfucking Brandon.
Did it?
I don't have to get on fucking line.
He gonna bring up Brandon in that video.
Mo is the realest one. Mo is the realest one on here because he ain't kissing nobody ass.
Nigga, what? Hope you already know.
He being his true self. He the realest one. Everybody else, you know, they say little dumb shit. I don't think they believe half the shit they say out their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to get on this bitch and panhandle and shit. I got a fucking job and I make good money.
Yeah.
Right.
The fuck?
Oh,
yeah. And that's the point I was trying to make, Hope, is that he's been doing this all along. I mean, this isn't anything new, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
He doing this shit for what? Since 2017, he was 21 now.
Yep. Almost 22.
Yeah,
so
almost
5 years.
And he still, I mean, he was out of the win in the line. He did a major comeback with this video. I ain't seen Henry in almost a year.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I ain't seen Henry in a year.
The nigga is the same age as I am. He's a week older than I am. He's 49.
He look a hot mess.
Yep.
Always dead.
I look at Henry. I tried to help him, Hope. I tried to help him with YouTube channel. He looked at me like, oh, well, he's a fucking narcissist.
Yeah.
That's what he fucking is. No, he had the potential to fly high, but he chose a different route. Dumbass.
Now, I'll never forget that fucking lie he put out about me.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about I wanted, bitch, you ain't even my motherfucking type. You is not my type.
Right. I looked at, come on, Henry.
What's up? I got suspended.
He was high then when he said that shit.
YouTube suspended me again.
He was high as a fucking kite when you was saying that bullshit.
Yeah, I'm on suspension 2 weeks again.
Hey, Michelle, we're not talking about the suspension right now. We're gonna talk about it a little bit.
I gotta grade some work.
But yeah.
I couldn't believe you on that video. He was over there telling about all his crimes he did, you know? This is what we stole. This is how much we got for it. And he's like, oh, don't worry. I took it from somebody that cares about me.
Mm-hmm.
There's an echo, I think.
Bro, that did it for me in itself. I'm like, the fuck? Like, hold up. Like, is he seriously sitting up here justifying stealing from people?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And he's saying that it's okay because these people care about me. You know, they don't know.
He actually justifying this shit.
Yeah. Talking about, I was in church. I just got out of church.
Hold on. Sorry, Michelle. Right now, we're talking about someone else right now. And, you know, I'll put you back up. And we're on someone else right now. Love you, sister. And it is what it is. Love you. Okay, let's keep talking.
Man. I mean, and if people don't see him for what the fuck he is by now, then it's whatever. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
I know.
you know, some of these MAGA bots, they believe anything. You know, that's the thing. You know,
Yeah.
Megabytes.
that's how he keeps getting.
Cult.
You know, they give him money for anything.
I call them the conservative cult. Oh yeah, and by the way, Mo, me and Suzanne Monk, that fat white bitch, we'll never be friends again.
Ah, you found out how she is.
Is that a troll?
No, remember the chick that kicked me out. Remember that was in the state. Oh shit.
I want to make sure I tell you that. I know she be on here sometime. I hope she hears.
No, she don't fuck with me. I love her. Yes.
No, she thought she was gonna come and try to talk to me about my business on my page. And I checked that bitch. And I deleted her off my page. She ended up blocking me.
Yep, she kicked me out of the house. Bitch kicked me out of the house.
Oh yeah.
Shit. Like, do it, bitch. Do it. Look, I the one who deleted you. Do it like I give a fuck. You blocked me.
Her and her husband, Alex. I know Alex. She look. He goes.
That fat man sound like a motherfucking man and shit.
Yep. Oh shit. See, you was like, you know what? That's between y'all two. You stay out of it, didn't you? You was like,
yeah, I always stay neutral.
And you stay neutral. Ah, I love it.
Well, I mean, you did the same thing, Mo. You stay
neutral.
I did. It's just plenty of motherfuckers you cool with that I don't like.
Yep. And we stay in our lane. I stay in my lane. You know what? I said, I love y'all both. And that's it. But until they fuck with me, I'm going to fuck their ass up. But I already know.
Yep.
Woo! Look, I call her a bitch right in front of her fucking husband. You come on like a bitch. You bitch ass nigga too. Get the fuck out of my house. I was asleep. You was fucking me on the drunk. Don't fuck with me.
Look like a motherfucking man and shit. Yeah. A running back motherfucker.
Aisha was right.
And sound like a man too. Shit.
Suzanne Monk.
Bitch. And I hope somebody, if any of her friends on here, go back and tell her what the fuck I said. And go in and show her this video of me saying it. I'll tell that fat white bitch to her fucking face.
She went crying to Mo, please make a video. People are calling me. People are texting me.
Yeah. She cried.
Please, Mo, come on, make a video saying.
Looking like a beaver teeth looking bitch.
Yeah.
Look like she got beaver teeth and shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I already know. I exposed that bitch a long time ago. Oh, look. I'm at a crib. I'm drunk. Don't fuck with me. She's gonna delete the video. She in my fucking face. And she 50 times she kept fucking with me. I said, all right, bitch, leave me the fuck alone. Then I was like, you call my wife a bitch? Get the fuck out of here. All right, I'm gone. I'm not gonna kiss your ass up.
Hammer wants you to text him the link.
Oh shit, Hammer wants the link.
All right, but I said my piece, everything. I'm gonna get on off of here so everybody else can have time to talk.
Hey, Hope.
Huh?
Did you notice that Mo's monetized on his second channel now?
Oh, he is?
Yeah, look at it. Super chat now.
We got so many motherfucking channels. It's ridiculous.
I'm on 2 channels now.
Mo's got a whole network.
I don't know which one is monetized, which one ain't monetized.
He's got a network.
That's what's up. I like that. Keep growing, bro. Congratulations.
I'm getting paid on his tonight.
Congratulations, bro. Keep growing your brand. You dig? And stop.
You're
And I want my
dead.
cut because you've been using my damn brain. Next. You been using my shit. People thinking it's your words. That's my fucking word.
Yep.
I'm the one who
Look,
said
I
that.
always say it like next.
I want my mom.
Bandwagon hoppers. The bandwagon hoppers.
Right.
Hey, Hammer, I'm putting you up here. Be cool. Give me flat tonight. Hammer is crazy, the bitch. Come up here.
But no, Chuck got to work in the morning, so that's why I can't be on here too long.
Oh, okay.
Cause I don't want to work.
Hey, thanks coming up. Look.
Didn't he just have a birthday?
Yeah. No, last month. Yeah, November. Oh boy. But yeah, I want to keep him up stuff. He gotta he gotta lay down and stuff. So I was just popping on here real quick because I had to get my 2 cents.
Yep. You've known him since the beginning. That's why you've had history.
From the beginning.
I was one
That's
of the
what I
first
say.
ones to expose his raggedy ass.
Yeah.
I was one of the first ones, and nobody would not believe me for shit. And then I had Gina and Al team up with me, and you know, to expose them.
And what I'm trying to
was
still be
calling
cool
us every name but the child of God.
But when I'm still like, you know what? That's between y'all. And then I found out how the nigga is.
And then Mo found out that Mo was exposing this motherfucker.
And I was about to talk shit. I was like, we cool. I got nothing to do with that. Fuck that nigga.
Everybody say hi, babe. I said,
what up, Chuckster?
Everybody say hi, babe. He said hi.
The Chuckster. I call him Chuckster.
Like, we've been trying to expose this motherfucker for years.
Yep.
And it's like nobody would never listen. I even showed receipts, and it was like,
Yep.
oh, you a hating ass bitch, and you a fucking liberal. I was called liberals and every damn thing. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Oh, I've had one bill.
That's because you were hurting his game.
Mm-hmm. Probably the ones that was calling me name was his partners. They probably was in on the scheme too.
Yep.
But did he? I wonder if he made some money off this video.
Probably because he was saying people were like, oh, feeling sorry for him. He made a second video. I think Mo's got that too.
I couldn't bear to sit through this one. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, ew, oh God. I said the crackhead sounding and stuff. Ugh.
You know what? You know how we don't knock nobody to have fucking addictions and shit. You know, it's just the principles.
No, fuck him. I'm knocking him because he stole
That
from
nigga.
people.
Yeah, fuck that nigga. It's the principles.
He actually sat on this bitch and admit to stealing from people, just knowing that he wrong, and he did it anyway. And stealing from people that try to look out for him.
Yep, people that he said that love him.
People that he said love him. He stole from them. I'm fucking knocking him.
You know they're going to be upset. They go out to start their car and the catalytic converter is gone. I mean, he even admitted he had the wrong saw, and he had to go to Home Depot and steal another one.
Yeah. This is fucking insane, yo. And shout out to Gina and Cordell. Look, we the originals exposing these motherfuckers. This motherfucker. Again, ruin his fucking career. They don't know that. People don't know this motherfucking shit. But I'm just, bro, I'm telling you, This motherfucker, man. I mean, the first time I asked Hope, I said, Hope, how you feel about Henry Davis? I said the same shit. We said it right there. Call bitch ass up.
I always call that motherfucker out.
And then, remember, Hope, I tried to reach with the motherfucker. I said, what to do? I said, we gonna grow whole shit when we met up in DC, right? Remember that?
Yep.
We didn't fight. We did a live thing together, and we squashed our beef. But fuck the beef.
Right. Y'all squash it, but I ain't squash you with this motherfucker. My issue was every time he got mad with you, he put my name in it. Like, what the fuck
Yeah.
that got to do with y'all shit?
He's still out there victimizing people.
That's because he like you, Hope. He like you.
He put my motherfucking name in his mouth every time. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, God damn, I ain't said nothing about this man for a whole year, 2 years, and he still put my name in his mouth. Him and Mo upset. He mad with Mo, so he want to drag me in their beef. Like, what the fuck I got to do with this? That's y'all shit.
Hope Coleman, she just
Motherfucker,
want
you already know I don't like you, and I don't fuck with you.
Yeah. He probably has a crush on you.
He do.
Oh,
He's a whole Jesus talking about it for like a whole hour.
I even showed receipts of him trying it, and he mad that he didn't get the same return.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably thinking, oh, I could get her as a sugar mama.
And Henry's older than a sugar mama.
Yeah, sugar mama. You mean sugar baby?
Really?
Henry the same guy, Oh shit! Look, we got this motherfucker right here. This crazy fucker. Oh shit! Don't get me flat tonight, bro.
Puff pass.
You got a hammer.
I want to see where him at.
There you go.
I just want to say hi to him real quick before I get off of here.
Hey, thank you, Backwood, for the super chat. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate the donation. I'm getting paid off you, Henry Davis, tonight. Hey, I'm getting paid off Henry Davis tonight, so hey. He got paid off me tonight.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. He been getting paid off our fucking name for years.
Right. Hold
on, I gotta try to get these blue people. Okay.
Got over $50 tonight off of Henry Davis. Thank you, Henry.
Yeah. Thank you, Henry, for giving us content.
Yep. Now let's get $60 now. Look at me.
Listen, man. You can't be mad at a brother who's willing to work all night for $65. $65 and and you notice, you know what? When he got out that car and he showed the street, he said, "Oh, I saw my boy way down the street." I'm like, "You's a lying motherfucker." First off, you could tell the sun had just come up. Not a couple hours. He was at the scrapyard, and they opened the gate at 6 a.m. and them sons of bitches was there. The only reason they had $65 because they'd already used some of the money they got from the scrap.
Of course they did.
Whatever drugs they did, because that's
straight to the dope man,
dude. That's why he said he was speaking in
dope
tongues.
Dope man.
That motherfucker was tongue-tied.
Mo's got the song because I got high.
No,
what up,
you know
Hammer?
what song you need to play? You need to play "Old Dirty Bastard." You ain't shit. You ain't never gonna do shit. You ain't a
speaking to me.
Damn it!
Why Hammer ain't speaking to me today?
Mad as hell.
Hey, Hammer, who's speaking to you?
Being a Marine.
Can you hear me?
He was wearing. He must have stole that cover out of somebody's car. Fuck.
He did.
He
did. He was never a Marine. He was never a Marine.
Yo, man. At least he didn't. He didn't fake like a lot of rank because he ran around telling everyone he was a PFC or some shit, which I was like, yeah, you's a dumb motherfucker. That's why you's a PFC. Perfectly fucked up citizen. What the fuck, man? You know what? They stole my catalytic converter off my F-250. That catalytic converter was worth $2,200. Okay? You know, and they got my van at the same time. The van catalytic converter was worthless because I'd have done bored the center out of it. It was anybody ever used to listen to my videos, I was half the time I was as high as Henry Davis off of carbon monoxide fumes coming from my leaky ass catalytic converter, which a crackhead just like him stole off my van and didn't get shit for because they rattled it and they said, this is empty, just like your head, you fucking crackhead. That's fucked up. You imagine. You wake up, you go out and you start your shit. He's talking about going to church, so it's Sunday. So, hey, I'm waking up on a Sunday morning and I start my car to warm it up because it's cold as fuck. And I hear, my shit sounds like I should be at NASCAR. You know what I mean? The neighbors are waking up and all of their cars sound the same way because two fucking crackhead sons of bitches stole all their catalytic. No, and wait, your car won't start. I forgot. They got your alternator, your battery. They stole the motors out of your fucking your windows and the car doors. Did you listen to the laundry list of shit that they stole? I was like, oh shit. And you know what? Guess what happens? See, this is one of those things crackheads never think about because they're fucking crackheads. The cops, when they go straight to the scrapyard and say, did you have anybody that come in here recently and sold you a whole bunch of shit? And guess what? To get paid, you have to show them some form of ID. So you think Henry Davis went up in there? Mr. I'm Henry Davis. You ever saw my video? Think about it. When I met him, dude, I had already been in the Patriot community since 2013. This whacked out motherfucker makes a video with a fucking rainbow fucking mohawk on his head like some kind of weirdo. I meet him. I don't even know who the fuck he was. I hadn't even seen his video. I was too busy actually doing Patriot shit. And this motherfucker acted like, you don't know who I am? I was like, motherfucker, the fact that you don't know who I am tells me that I don't need to know who you are, fucker. And then you find out he's fake being in the military. That's the only reason I even gave him any wide berth and never said shit about his whacked out nature. Because first off, I don't attack people. That's weakness. That's bullying. Why? First off, if I didn't know he was faking, why do people lie about being in the military? And why do people who have been in the military lie about the jobs that they had in the military? Because they're weak. They have they got some kind of self-conscious motherfucking low self-esteem. So they got to fake shit to make themselves feel like something. And so a guy like him who's faking everything in his life, that's why his wife left him. He ain't got his kids. It's a damn shame he was making videos with a nasty ass moldy shower curtain behind him. And I'm like, I'm like, what kind of Marine is this, man? Because you know what? Even if as a Marine myself, I had a moldy shower curtain, guess what I wouldn't do? Just because I'm a Marine. I'm like, I ain't showing these motherfuckers my moldy shower curtain. I ain't field day that bathroom in 6 months. Why? Because I'm no longer on active duty. But fuck if I'm going to let you see my dirty bathroom. You know, it's fucking ridiculous. It's just like with Jussie Smollett. Perfect thing. The black juror said, you know why I didn't believe him? Because any black man in his right mind would have removed that noose and never put it back on their neck, not even to demonstrate it to the cops. It's just not natural behavior. You follow me? That shit he did is not natural behavior, but everything he's doing now is natural behavior of a crackhead. It's fucked up. Now here I am. I'm all agitated at 1 a.m. And I wasn't drinking. I had coffee. Now I got a cocktail. I'm trying to smoke my new bowl. Yo, I had to get this new bowl, Mo. I'm just telling you this. I'm giving you credit because I went and I splurged. And I went and I got myself this snaky lakey right here, this little shotgun. And I even bought myself a new grinder. Yo, this shit is state of the art. Beautiful.
All right.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, just that, and it matches. You see, it matches my Marine Corps colors. I got the blood we shed up in there, and I would like to punch a motherfucker like him in his mouth. I'm serious, man. It's fucked up. All those people went out to their shit. Have you ever been robbed? Have you ever been violated? Have you ever had somebody touch your shit, fuck with your shit, where you come out and it's like, oh my God, what the fuck? What the fuck happened? Why'd they pick my shit? And then you see it, it's all your neighbors too. Those motherfuckers rolled through that town like that tornado that just rolled through Kentucky. They might not have killed anybody, but damn, man, that's some fucked up shit. All those people woke up to a bad day this morning. He needs to have his fucking head beat on. I'm not even joking, man. They should punch him in that raggedy big tooth. You ever heard of a motherfucker got too many teeth for the mouth that God gave him? That motherfucker's got way too many teeth. And he was sitting there talking about repenting. He's like, I'm repenting to the Lord. You know, motherfucker, I'll throat punch you. You got $5 for my 2,000.
Hammer, you wild.
My motherfucking $14,000 goddamn classic truck. And somebody probably donated to your crackhead ass. With got an old greased up, stained up shirt. At least that can make it easier for the cops to identify. Yo, just look for that just look for the guy that's got more fucking teeth in his mouth than the goddamn shark from that cartoon back in the 70s. Snaggletooth.
Yep, like JB Gunners.
I can't say that he's Snaggletooth because Robert Rosenberry already got that. He's the original Snaggletooth, all right? But when we talk about internet scammers, we might as well bring him up too, because they're perfect examples of how drug addict, internet scammers, people like that, here we are, we got conservative values, family values. You know, you're over there, Mo, showing your grandchildren. We care. I raised my daughter by myself. Now, did I do the best job? No, I did the best I could. But I'll tell you one thing, I did it. You know, and when you got people out there that come into the Patriot community, and then you find out that they're spreading STDs, sleeping with trannies, they don't pay their child support. They're robbing people, killing people, they're getting exposed. What I found out, all these people that follow them continue to follow them. They say they live in denial. They would rather live in denial than the fact that they followed a piece of shit. Okay, myself, listen. Every so often, we all step in shit. You got to know when to scrape your fucking shoe off, rinse it in the sink, and move the fuck on. You don't keep stepping in the same shit over and over and over. That's why I want you to play that song. Because that motherfucker's a pile of shit. He ain't shit. He never gonna do shit. And we need to wipe our fucking asses with people like him's birth certificates. Okay? Because they're shit. Anyway, anybody else have an opinion?
You didn't see the video of him when he said he was part of the pipeline crew that got laid off because of Biden?
Yo, he's the pipeline crew. He's been laying pipe at Patriot asses for years. Robbing them, stealing from them, faking shit. Listen, you know what? And it's just, it's no big. That's why, like, I watch what goes on, and I've realized that it's so easy for the media to do what they do because here they are. They put him out there. They're
Yep.
gonna prop him up because it's a soundbite. They don't even bother to find out who he is, what his background is. Listen, they could have watched his social media just like they were watching it and caught this motherfucker this morning talk about being what he is, and they would have been like, oh, wait a second. Oh, they couldn't even turn that around. They would have been like, look, it's so bad they shut the pipeline down. This guy's resorted to stealing catalytic converters. It's ridiculous. You can't make excuses. See, remember partway through his video where he said that there's people out on Facebook right now making videos and they're just the same as he is. Well, that's a Freudian slip, but it's the truth. There's a whole bunch of people out there that are doing the same thing. They're just scamming and doing the same shit that dude is doing. And people don't realize, just like they don't realize, when you see this shit, they're doing it right in your face. They're doing it right in your face. And they are the part of it that is that I can't comprehend because I'm like a parent. And if you're the only motherfucker in the house and my chocolate chip cookie jar is fucking empty, the door's locked from the inside when I get home, and you got chocolate chip all over your motherfucking face, belted into your hair and your nose, and you tell me that I don't know what happened to the chocolate chip cookies. Well, I'm a little insulted by that, especially if I take you to the mirror and go, really, look, and you got chocolate chip all over your face. And that's the thing that I don't get. Like, we're living in a time where people are really literally allowing a motherfucker who's got blood on their hands, like Shakespeare, and I'm going to get a little probably too intellectual for some of this crowd, not a lot of it, but there's a play he wrote called Macbeth. And there is an allegory or a metaphor or whatever you want to call it inside that play where after they had done all these murderous acts and shit, no matter how hard they tried to wash their hands, they couldn't get the stain of blood off of them. And I'm going to leave it to you that, you know, and that's where we're at right now, where we're living in an age where we're allowing people that are walking around with bloody hands. They got the blood of murder victims on their fucking clothing, and they're walking the streets. I watched a video on fucking YouTube today where a postal worker, which first off, people, listen, you know, they have a term called going postal.
I heard of
That describes that postal workers are overstressed, crazy motherfuckers. Okay. So you got
Like that movie Falling Down.
You got a postal worker and a retired cop who get into a political argument and they get into a fight. But that's irrelevant to what here. The first thing that happens when the cops show up, the guy that called him was the guy that actually knocked the guy out. So like if I'm knocking a motherfucker out, I'm not calling the cops. Okay, I'm not. I knocked you the fuck out. And if I'm justified in doing it, I'm from the hood, right? I'm just going to go about my business. As a matter of fact, me and my little brother were at a bar one night playing pool. And when I came back from buying drinks at the bar, some motherfucking drunk dude was talking shit to my brother. And I walked over and I said to him, I said, listen, man, I don't know what's going on, but I heard what you were just saying. And if you say one more fucking thing to my brother, I'm going to knock you the fuck out. And this guy looked at me like, you ain't going to do shit. And so he said, one to my brother, and I knocked that motherfucker out. Pop! I hit him. My brother was like, oh, shit, because my brother hadn't seen me throw hands since I came back from the Marine Corps. So after I hit this motherfucker, I grabbed him by his shirt, and I dragged him out of the way, trapped him over in the corner, and finished my fucking game of pool. And my brother said, what are you doing? I said, I'm finishing my game of pool. Drink your fucking beer. I just waited 5 minutes to get it. When that motherfucker woke up, He got the fuck up and he left. So you don't call the cops. Let that motherfucker call the cops and explain to him why you just knocked his dumb ass out. You know, and that's the thing. I watch this shit. So when the cops
Yeah,
do
that is
show up, the cops showed
the
up.
alcohol.
As soon as the cops showed up, they went to the postal worker and he said, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. He didn't hit me." Oh, he said he hit. No, he didn't hit me. You know why? Because when you hear the whole story, you realize the postal worker instigated it, talked shit, got knocked the fuck out. And it was justified. But when you read all and with any person, it doesn't, because I'm from the hood. Okay, so I'm not making allowances for that ex-cop or whatever. But if someone threatens my family and they're a postal worker, right? First off, you know where I live. I don't know where you live. You're the postal worker and you're talking to me like that? And you know people do. And it was at the end of a political rant, and the dude said, "I'll stab Trump in the neck and blah, blah, blah. I'll take a charge and go to prison." And this guy was like, blah, blah. And then he said, "And I'll kill your family." So the dude knocks him out. But the people in the comments, and it's a big deal because it just happened on the 3rd, and everyone's going, "That cop should have been arrested. He's a retired cop. He should be able to maintain himself." You know what? Fuck you motherfuckers, because you are trying to hold this guy to a standard that you could never meet, even if you were a cop. If someone said the same shit to you, you might have done even worse, right? And yet we put these people, and you got all these motherfuckers talking shit, all right? And yet they'll make allowances for a motherfucker, the same people that hate cops and want that cop to be locked up. And then they listen. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I watched another video that revealed that the postal worker was talking shit, but that cop sucker punched the shit out of him. Okay, and he probably didn't expect the video to surface. He did, but but the words and the things that you say to people, they have meaning. And like when people say words are violence, if I say to you, "Oh, you is a dumb fuck," that's not violence. So if you come over and want to punch me, you better really be committed. All right. But if I say, "Yeah, motherfucker, I know where you live. Go to sleep tonight. I hope you love your family because you're all gonna be in heaven together when you wake up in the morning." You say that shit to me, I'm gonna kill you, man. I am not waiting. I'm like, "What do you mean?" "Oh, Chuck, what you think you want? Creep into my house in the middle of the night? Fuck you, man. I'm Mr. Preemptive Strike. I will bomb your country and turn it into a sheet of glass. And then I will use that glass to cook my hot dogs in the fucking microwave and giggle about that shit if you threaten me like that. Because that shit is violence. And yet, people were saying that the cop was not justified for punching a motherfucker in the mouth that just said he was going to kill him and his family in the middle of the night. And you better watch your ass. And he just threatened the former president of the United States. And it's we all talk shit, but you're talking that kind of shit and you're in that environment and here was the thing. What led up to it? Well, they had a political disagreement, and the postal worker decided that he was no longer going to deliver the mail to that guy anymore. And he had a package come, and the postal worker put a slip in the box, said, "You got to come down to the post office to pick up your shit because you weren't here when I went to deliver it." And he was there, and that's how the whole thing got started. So you know what? Fuck it, man. We're living in a country where people are. It's like a bunch of fucking little kids, little kid brains, and big people bodies, and they fall for this shit. Henry Davis over there talking about I'm repenting, and the motherfucker's giggling and laughing his ass off. That shit fucking man. When you talk about God and you talk about speaking in tongues, well, let me tell you a little bit. Like my language, you can take my language and you can put it in a mouth. You can roll it up in a blunt and smoke it. All right. Because sometimes I feel like I'm a blunt getting smoked and I can't wake up. How's that for stealing an old lyric? Anybody here old enough to identify that lyric and the artist that coined the phrase?
Hmm.
Do you know who that was? You ever heard the song? My 9mm goes bang, then da da day, then da da day.
Oh, KRS One.
What was his name?
KRS One.
And what KRS-One, but who was his boy before that? They were a
Scott
duet.
LaRock.
Now, what happened to Scott LaRock?
Got killed.
Mm-hmm. And what was his song?
Man.
My 9mm goes
Go bang.
bang. These guys, man, I don't know, man.
Is it The Bridge Is Over?
Yeah, that was no, but it's on that. I think it's on that same album. No, I think The Bridge Is Over is on the next one. Nah. Now you're testing my motherfucking brain. Yo, don't do that to me, because I drink a lot of vodka, and unlike Henry David, I don't fuck with none of the other shit, because I already know that the alcohol and the weed alone, plus all of the drugs that the military pumps into you, put me into a category where I don't need to do anything extra. I'm fucked already, and I'm just gonna have fun on the glide or ride or slide down. But I'm not stealing catalytic converters to get my weed.
Hey, I'm
know
drinking
what I'm saying?
tequila and I'm smoking me a nice little.
Oh man, this little grinder, and I learned some shit. See, because I try to pay attention, and when I went and I got this damn bowl, I made sure I got one with a tight ass bowl. When you buy them, people, they make the mistake. They get that, and you end up smoking. You're not even smoking. Half that shit is just weed getting sucked through it, because you can't put a screen on them. So then you want to smoke your bud in there by putting the bud in there. Well, that's a waste of weed, because you end up burning up all the THC without ever getting it into your system. So I made sure I got it with a little tiny little hole in there, so I could use my grinder. And I just take, I'm going to tell you, you got to learn. See, people don't know. You just take, if you got good herb, the kind of herb like Mo was talking about earlier in the video. If you take one hit of my herb, you can't walk past the police station, because all the canines 100 yards away will fucking want to break through the glass. I'm like, why are they barking at me, the motherfuckers? One hit, you're lit. That's what you need. That motherfucker is on some other shit, because here's what happened. Motherfuckers are stupid as hell. This is how drug addiction evolves. It really is. You can't get high enough from the cheap ass weed you're buying. So they go, well, you know what? You can buy this other shit for the same price you've been buying them dub sacks of that shitty ass fucking herb that they named whatever, but it wasn't nothing. It was crap. And so now you done stepped up to some new shit. And now you're blowing your nose on your t-shirt live on videos while you say you were speaking in tongues.
Yeah. He also used a glove.
Listen, man, I just remember the point I was going to make earlier, because man, when my daughter was born, the night she was born, as a matter of fact, I was in the hospital, and I had some epiphanies that night. And one of those epiphanies was this, that if you don't believe in God, it really doesn't matter, because every human being, and this is the thing that, and I'm going to say this because there's going to be people out there that are going to say I'm full of shit. And all I want to say before you say that is, if I take you out into the desert and you say you don't believe in God, and I have a hole dug, and your hands are tied behind your back, you got a motherfucking gag in your fucking throat, and I got you kneeling over the hole I dug for you in the pale moonlight at 3 o'clock in the morning, and you hear a coyote off in the distance, and I say to you, don't worry, he's not going to eat you, because I dug this hole deep. And then I say, if you have any prayers to make, now's the time to make them. And I'm going to take this gag off so that you can plead to God if you want to. Even, I don't give a fuck if you've sworn that you don't believe in God and talk shit your whole life, you will be praying. You will fucking pray. You might even speak in tongues, motherfucker. But people like him, they are so full of shit. And you know, we could sit here like, oh boy, my man was saying, you know, we're praying for him. I'm not praying for him. I'm not, because I pray for myself in the face of people like him, because it's people like him that tempt us to sin. Because the really godly people they put God into their heart. And if you have God in your heart, you know the word of God. And here's what the word of God says. And you can test this shit. And how do you test it? But you could test what I'm saying to you by just opening your Bible, because it's in Corinthians. It says it just like this, because it talks about the spiritual gifts that are given. It talks about speaking in tongues. And what it says is something opposite than most people even believe, who even believe in tongues, because they are not reading it properly. And they are going to churches where, even though the pastors aren't as misguided as, let's say, old boy who just blew his nose on his fucking t-shirt, they still are wrong. Because it says in there, it says that when people are speaking in tongues, if you are overcome with the Holy Spirit and feel the urge to speak in tongues, that if someone else has already started, that you are to keep, it says to hold your tongue and to sit down and allow them to speak. But this is where it disproves many of the heresy. Like, if you go to a church where it says you don't have any control, it's wrong, because the Bible itself just told you you have the control, and that you have to recognize, and through that control, sit down and give authority to the first person who starts speaking. But what's the next thing it says? It says that anyone who is overcome with the spirit of tongues, there's simultaneous events that happen, because God is so powerful, but his will is this, that he's not going to give you a message in a hidden language, right? Without interpreting it. And it says it right in Corinthians. It says that whenever someone is overcome with the Spirit of the Lord to speak in tongues, which is the language of the angels, that someone else will be there. You won't know. You will know them by what they say, because they will speak in the language you understand to edify what God wants you to know. He is not going to give you a message in the language of the angels without having someone there to give it to those who cannot interpret it, because they themselves have not yet been filled with the Holy Spirit. And if you think I'm wrong, I'm going to tell you, pick your Bible up and read it, because once you read it, you'll say, damn. You might say, God damn. But fuck him. He's a liar, man. And that shit makes me sick. He's talking about I'm speaking in tongues. And he goes, oh, I'm a jambalaya. Jambalaya shrimp, bitch. Shut the fuck up. I'm sick of it, man. And now I find out, that he wasn't even a Marine. I would have been on his ass like a bulldog long ago. Fucking motherfucker. Got 84 fucking teeth in his mouth. I didn't mean to give you a Bible. I didn't mean to give you a Bible class. I didn't, but he's
Oh shit.
and you don't hear me trying to give you a church, because I'm going to tell you something. God has only compared himself to man 2 times in the Bible, and that man's name wasn't Jesus. It wasn't. It was David, and you can check that too. And right now, people are out there using the name Jesus, which the Bible never tells you. Jesus never tells you to worship Jesus. He says, I am here to bring you to my Father, who is who? God. So all these people that preach Jesus, they do all this other bullshit. Listen, Jesus is my Savior. I am born under his grace. Okay? That he never said, worship me. He never said it. And so we find is we have all these people all over the world that have been misled by the devil. And he's just one of them. So what do you do? Because I can't save you. I can put this out there and you can say I'm full of shit. And that's fine too. Because it's a choice. You could put your hand out to a drowning man. But you put your hand out isn't what saves them because they still have to reach out and grab it. Don't they? Don't they still got to reach out and grab it? So you're going to preach and you're going to pray for 8 mouth? You know, you ever heard what do you call a girl with 2 foreheads?
What you call that?
I call her an 8-head because she got 2 foreheads stacking on top of each other. And so, like, what are you going to do with a guy that's got like 64 fucking teeth in his mouth? He's a double talking person, and you can't save him. He can save himself. And you know what? In a way, the drugs pushed him into a part of his conscience because he put himself out there. And a lot of times that people don't do that. When they go into church, right? Testimony is fake as fuck in church because people talk about how good, like they don't talk about how they failed. See, testimony is meant to be when you go into church, and if you go into churches where you testify, where a lot of churches don't do that. They don't. It's just they have their own format. But when you go into a church that has testimony, when you testify, and people feel the urge to testify, what you find is the exact opposite of what you're supposed to be doing. Because when you read the word of God, it says if you run up and down the street like, oh boy, and this is the point I was trying to make, but I use voice to text and it doesn't come through all the time. But if you run up and down the street claiming I did this good deed, I did this, look at me, I'm a great guy. What's it say? It says there you get your reward. But if you do things humbly and in secret, when you do your good deeds in secret, right? You earn treasures in heaven. And so what they're saying is that if you run up the street, you're trying to show off to people, you're not really, that's not godly. And how do we know? Because God said so. He said, don't do that. So here you got a guy, the only reason he made that video is because he wanted to use it to manipulate and gain more scratch, as I said earlier. It's like, why would he do it? He's trying to actually make himself feel like he just robbed people, made their lives miserable. They're waking up on a Sunday, some of them, to come out to a car that has no alternator, probably no wheels. I'm surprised they didn't steal the wheels and the rims and shit, but you know, he couldn't fit it all in that tiny little piece of shit car. I'm surprised he got, you know what? And that's the thing. Like when you look at people, when you look at crackheads, when you look at con artists like him, if they took the same amount of energy and put it into doing a legitimate enterprise, because you have to imagine when they read down that list of shit that they got money for, and then you realize that they actually fit it. Like he didn't even brag about that. I would be bragging about that because, you know, that's like circus act shit. You ever been to the circus and the clown act comes out in a little car and like 80 clowns climb out of this little ass car? So like these guys stole all these catalytic converters, all these alternators. They were like, they had 100 alternators. An alternator is big. It's not like something that's small. They fit all of the shit they stole into the back of that motherfucker's little car. So they were up all night, busting their ass, stealing all of that shit. They probably got $105. Actually, we can watch the video again later, and I'll add it up with my little calculator because the dumbass, he named it off line for line what he got paid for what he got paid for. Right. And it's like if I was like the cop that was like in the land theft larceny department, I'm like, this guy fits. Listen, I got all these calls last night on 8th Street. That motherfucker, him and his boy, the 8th Street Maulers or whatever now. They don't, and when they showed the picture of the empty ass street because nobody's up yet except people that steal shit in the middle of the night trying to sell it in the morning.
Yeah.
I came home one night, man. Some motherfucker, I hear, psh, psh. I turn around. This motherfucker said, "Yo, man, you want to buy a cell phone?" It was 2:00 in the morning. He gonna come out the shadows. I was thinking to myself, man, he might have got a good hit on me, and that would have been it. This motherfucker was in it. I didn't even see him. So part of my reaction was like, I was mad at myself, for not. I was very vulnerable at that point. But I looked at him and said, "Yo, man," I said, "Nah, I don't need that phone." He goes, "Oh, really? It's got a lot of minutes on it." And I was like, "You fucking cracking?" I said, "You know what time it is? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here." It's crazy. And that's it. It's not surprising to me. It's not. You watch like, do you remember that group, the Highwaymen?
Yep.
That little patriot group, the Highwaymen?
Yep.
A lot of people don't notice that there were certain members of the Highwaymen that were transporting the illegal drugs across state lines while they were traveling to and from different supposed rallies. I love that one fucking dumbass hillbilly. I went to jail over the shit, man.
Okay,
You know that,
hey, hold on, Hammer. I'm about to play the second video for 3 minutes.
Oh, I've been wanting to see that. And no, why are you letting me talk so much, you motherfuckers?
I won't mute you. I don't care.
No, I want some feedback, man. But they're all just like listening in fascination.
People listen to you. Okay.
Nobody wants to interrupt you.
Yeah, they want to interrupt.
No, I don't listen. That's what I want. That's what I love. You know, we
He said that's what I want.
People are like, they're like, "Hammer, man, blah blah." You don't let. No, I will. Like, how you gotta respond. Like a lot of people.
Okay, Hammer. Here we go.
All right. We're gonna interrupt you, Hammer.
We're gonna interrupt you, Hammer.
Yo, you interrupt me, man. We can
All
play.
right, I'm muting you, Hammer. Whoop. Mute. Here we go.
Call it schizophrenic, whatever you want to call it. This is part 2. It's going to be real quick. I'm going to show y'all all of the drug addicts. Because had I not been trying to steal to get drugs and food and take care of my family and have, put on some decent clothes, I sacrificed my damn coat. Had I not been doing that, this is what I would have been doing. Here we go. Y'all ready? I would have been in line with all of these people. I would have been in line had I not been trying to steal for drugs and food and alcohol and beer and cigarettes, whatever y'all think I was trying to do. Feed my family, replace my coat. I'm finna get one today. Or just give one information. I would have been in this line right here. Ask them what they do. Hold on. Here we go.
Can we get the information and come back?
Can we get one of those?
Man, what y'all trying to do here? What's going on?
Regardless of where we go, we're gonna be where we are.
Oh, we got to pull it.
We finna run around to the house, but it ain't like ain't nobody gonna let us jump it. See, ain't nobody gonna let us jump it.
They ain't gonna be able to do it anyway because you ain't got that form. When you get up there, you can't get in.
I ain't got what form. Oh, here we go. All these drug addict, hungry people, dope addicts. See, they done already done their drugs and stuff, so they stand in this line. Hope y'all can see that. That's not a white person in this line. That's not a white person in this line. Watch this. Watch this. Let that window down. Let that window. Hey, brother, I got to get to work. I got to get to work. Feed my kids. Can I get in front of him?
Right there, yo. Right there. That's the end of the video. That's
Yep.
That motherfucker said,
So he feeding his kids cigarettes, beer, and
right.
"Can I get in front of you?"
so he feeding his family cigarettes, beer, and
And
alcohol.
drugs. And drugs.
Yeah.
Yo,
Never,
boy,
never once he said he wanted food.
yo, you see the way his homie was smacking his lips, you know, because
Yeah, that's that
he had
crack
no
shit.
teeth. He had no teeth. Yo, a motherfucker's mouth move like that when they ain't
Yeah,
got no
he
teeth.
done smoked them all out. That's that crack shit.
Nah, man, alcohol can do it too, man. Trust me.
Nah, crack will make your teeth fall out. You smoke enough of that shit. I ain't never seen alcohol make nobody's teeth fall out.
No, it does. Alcohol does, man. Alcohol
Yeah,
will do
because
the
alcohol
same
has
thing.
sugar.
I'll say
Not
cigarettes.
just that, but when you drink hard liquor, it makes you it actually it makes your enamel in your teeth. It secretes the enamel in your teeth, the alcohol, and
Mm-hmm.
it also makes your gums weaker. So like if you drink a lot
Okay.
of hard liquor, like beer ain't gonna maybe do it, but
Yeah.
if you drink hard liquor, trust me, man, I got broken teeth just
Hey,
from
that makes sense. That makes
drinking
sense.
hard liquor and being older and having, your enamel starts to wear away. You got watching commercials. So you
Yeah,
ain't got
that
to be
makes
a crackhead to lose your teeth. You just got to
yeah, that
be
makes sense though.
a motherfucker that
I,
just ain't paying attention.
yeah, 'cause it's more than crack that attacks your teeth.
No, but you see, that was the whole thing is like with Mo. I'm glad you played that second video because, like, look at the way he tried. He ran. First off, he's a racist. Because he was saying something. Here he is, right? He's robbed him and his homie robbing cars all night. They did all their shit. Now they done did whatever. Now they're halfway straight and they know about some kind of food plan, whatever that line was for.
It was
And
like a
what does
food
he
bank.
do? What does he do? First thing he says is, he says, there ain't a white person, dude. I was muted, but anybody saw my video, I laughed my ass off because it was like, why would, like, he said it. He goes, there wasn't a white person in this line. Now, why would you say, like, you are making it's like you're saying white people are cool because they're not begging for food. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you saying, man? Why would you even bring that up? First off, you're a crackhead motherfucker, and now he's just showing us a line that's a mile long because people who care, like, if you're the person who
Hey,
it
hey,
wants
Hammer. What about the person that had to get up and go get in line and they start his car and there's no catalytic converter there?
yeah, but that's the whole thing. Check that out. Yo, yeah, I love that you just said that. That's why interrupt me because I'm saying this. Here, the people in that line, the person in the very front, listen, when you really care about feeding your kids and you find out there's a food line where you're going to get food and protein, right? You're going to get some meat products. You're going to get some, government cheese. But cheese is a protein, right? But
Yep.
you care about your kids. When you really care about your kids, you're not up all night. See, if you're up all night, it's so you could be in the front of the food line. Think about that. So he goes, yeah, now here you got people that really care about their kids that were up all night waiting in line so they could get food legally. And
You
what
know
do you
why,
think?
Hammer? You know why? Because he was going to get the food, then spend the money that he got from all the metal on drugs, and then go to his family and say, "I bought all this food with the money that I scrapped the
No,
metal with."
let's back that up because first off, that's what. Here's what I was going to say was this: that here he's already he's already justified in both videos that he stole that shit to feed his family to begin with,
Man, that is a con. He's a fucking con artist.
right?
He's full
And
of
then he
shit.
shows up to a food bank late. And he's saying now this is to feed my family. It's like it is such fucking horse shit, bro.
He never once said nothing about food. He said cigarettes, alcohol, and beer or some shit like that.
And
I'm
drugs.
like, and
Yeah,
drugs. I'm
bro.
like, what the fuck, dude? You're not giving that. That ain't got nothing to do with your family.
Yo, you just nailed it though. See, that's where a lot of people don't understand, and this I love. This is why I love God, but at the same time, it's a curse because what you have to do, like here's the thing, it's called a Freudian slip, and a Freudian slip is just a recognition of God will teach you how to understand things by what people do and say. And
That's
the
right.
fact that
That's right, brother.
here he was, right? And he was driving. Now he's making his supplemental video, his second video. And he's saying, just like you said, and this is why I said interrupt me, because here's the thing. We are all, and this is the thing that people don't understand about being people. We are all one body. We are all one organism. Humanity is a bacteria, and we can either work together or work in a destructive way. And viruses don't do that. They work together and they destroy shit together, right? And here we are, and we work against each other, and this is what happens. People like him end up being able to exploit us. But he gave himself away because the first thing he said was his priorities. He defined his priorities. And what did you say? He said weed or drug of choice, beer, right? He described all of the base shit. He wasn't describing food. Food was not his number one priority. That's just another justification. People don't realize this, that liars will
They will
tell
always be
you.
exposed.
No, they will tell you that liars will always tell you this. Liars believe that everyone are liars. So that because they
Hey,
really
Mo,
believe
didn't he
it.
lose his kids? I thought he lost his kids and his wife and everything.
Oh,
So
shit.
he doesn't, his kids aren't with him, are they?
You got to understand, you're dealing with a guy that's a con artist, and he manipulates people. What did he say? The last thing in that video was, "Yo, dog, I got to get to work." Blah 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 blah. He tried to use his family as and the guy that was already waiting in line, and probably it was remember, this is the thing that was remarkable is that as he was doing his
My bad, yeah.
video.
I'll be in a minute. I'm gonna make some tacos.
He drove down that long ass line of cars. It was a long ass line of cars. There was like 100 cars. And he drives all the way. This is how you know he's on not only on drugs, but it's back to what I was saying. Like I was very popular in social media before people even were really keying in on politics and that. And I had literally hundreds of thousands of followers. I did. And I had people that were all around the world and all this shit. But the one thing that I knew was that it didn't mean shit. I was never doing. The best thing for me was that God had equipped me with self-esteem. I never needed anybody. Like you could look if you came on and you said, "Okay, I agree with what you say." That's cool. But if you came on and you said you're full of shit, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. And that's the thing. People like him and a lot of people, they want to feed into that popular mentality, this confirmation bias. So you always have to agree in order to be cool. And people like him manipulate people based on that.
I should have watched it.
That's how people are. easily controlled because all they have to say are the things that they
I think
agree
that
with,
was that's why I like this. I
and they're
love it.
cool with it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
was watching this. So I watched. So, I don't know.
Yo, I can't see the chat now. What are they saying in the chat right now?
There's a lot of white anger out there that people don't realize. And Zionists hide under many faiths. People who feel like they have been accused of stuff they never did. I didn't mean you people in a bad way.
Oh, are you reading a comment?
Yeah, I was reading all the comments.
Yeah, but you know what's funny is like
Zionists are the enemy of the world.
that. Like, where does this come from? What is these people? They talk about what it like for me. Like all of a sudden, this word Zionist came into the chat room, and what are they saying? So, because I'm the only presumably white guy speaking, so now all of a sudden, because I spoke about the Bible, I'm a Zionist. Is that what that is? I don't know. All I'm saying is, if you think what I
That
said is
sound like
wrong,
what they're trying.
You know
That
why?
sound
Maybe
like
because you brought up David.
yeah,
that
you know
sound
why?
like what they're trying to say though.
Because God Himself said it. See, God, this is the thing that people don't understand. The Bible, if you're gonna sit there and say the Bible is the truth, then you have to actually understand that there's a point in the Bible where God says, I will no longer directly speak to man. And God stops speaking to men. They aren't every single incident when you look in the New Testament, right? When Saul is struck blind, he is struck blind by an angel. He's not struck blind by God, and he doesn't speak to God. God decides to speak
I
to
really
man through
so
angels and through
tired. I
Jesus.
know about the script. And I may not be
So
able to tell
that's
you
scriptural. That's
exactly where
scriptural.
it is. I may
So
have
they
to
can say whatever they want. I don't even know what a Zionist is. That's some
and I remember.
racist. That's some racist bullshit that people use to
Uh,
justify hating
that's
people
just
They
because
said
they're
they weren't talking
black.
about
when you
you.
read things, when you read anything, it's like watching a movie or anything. You kind of intake some of that information. If you're trying to, if you're trying to grow psychologically.
The best way to grow psychologically is to understand yourself, and the only way to understand yourself. A lot of people don't realize that to master yourself, you have to recognize, acknowledge all of your weaknesses. See, most people
Yeah,
don't
that's true.
understand that. The only way you can improve yourself is to recognize the points that need improvement. So the only way you can start improving is by recognizing your weaknesses. So
Make it make sense. Make it
until
make
you
sense.
recognize that we are all weak, what's it say? It says that you are all weak. We're all weak because we're grounded in the flesh. So we are fighting not only natural urges, but what do they say? Right?
Spiritual.
Yeah, we have these spiritual things that are going on, and we have these physical things that are going on. And what
And
is
some of them are demonic.
it?
Some of them are demonic as well.
Yeah, but what is demonism is actually when people ignore their natural inclination. See, the natural inclination for all human beings, amazingly, is good. It's to try to do what's right because we want to. Human beings aren't like animals. Like in the animal kingdom, might makes right, but in true civilization, we have a natural tendency and urge. We don't want conflict. We want to understand how to live together without having to kill each other, because it's hard enough, right?
Yeah,
In
And
yeah,
harmony. In
I agree with
harmony.
that. I agree with that 100%, brother. You know,
but people don't
and
recognize it, because what's happened is that we have
but you know, this is the crazy oxymoron about this. Sometimes it takes violence to bring that about. Ain't that strange? Where if someone does something, if you fight
it's
against
not
evil,
strange. It's
if you're
actually
fighting against evil and
that's the
wicked,
natural
you may have to
inclination.
kill an evil person or a wicked person. You may have to
You
destroy that person because they mean no good to anybody.
But that's why I you know what, and this is what people don't understand. That's why I say,
Because
call
God
me.
had a sword.
I'm
In
a
the
son of
beginning, in the
David.
Old Testament, God came with a sword. He
I'm a
brought
son of David. And what do I mean by that? I mean this is that God expects a man to understand that to be a man, you have to be willing to do violence and know when it's appropriate. And that's what being a true son of God is, because what Jesus says, even in the New Testament, he says, people talk all this shit about Jesus was a peacekeeper. Okay, why did he say that right
well,
now, right
even the
here?
angels are fighting.
When they came for him, to take him to his death, and one of his apostles struck down with
Peter,
a sword,
Peter cut the
and
Peter cut the soldier's
cut his
ear off.
ear off. And Jesus picked the ear up and put it back on, and he said, "Now is not the time for that." But he said this, and I'm paraphrasing, but
Now
I'm
is
quoting.
not the time for
He
that.
said, "Now is
Did
not the
you hear
time." He
that?
says, "But I say, if you have a cloak and not a sword, that you should sell your cloak to get a sword,
No, he
because it
didn't
would
say
be
don't
better
do
to
it.
have a sword."
He don't say don't do it. He said now is not the time.
You get it?
So there is
So
a time
you have
to
to
be
know that
violent.
there is a time. Exactly. Yeah, I love that you follow what because I'm not preaching anything. I'm
No,
speaking
you're talking from the
God's word.
scriptures. If you're
That's
coming from the
God's
scriptures,
word. And when you have God's word in your heart, you live with it and you understand that it's appropriate when it's appropriate. But you must have God's word in your heart first. And so you will recognize when a dumb motherfucker is talking about speaking in tongues, that he couldn't have been speaking in tongues because he's full of shit.
because
God
where was the
doesn't
interpreter?
give
Where was
that.
the interpreter when he was
Not
speaking? There
just
was
that,
none.
not just that. Here's the real key.
But that shows you that
God
it's
will
false.
not give
Because
an
God said there
interpreter.
would be an interpreter there if he
Not just
speaks.
that. I know I just said that, but let's go
No,
further
that's
back.
the scripture. That's the
God,
scripture.
a man like him who is a liar. See, a man like him who is a liar. See, people don't understand. God does He is a God of love, but he's also a God of hate. See, people say God doesn't hate. I had an argument, and this guy said, "Oh, I went to seminary school," and I said, "Oh yeah, well you didn't read Proverbs 6,
Yeah.
chapter 16 to 19, where it says God hates these things, and
Yeah.
he hates a liar. So, like,
And
if
look what he
you're
did with the
a liar,
flood.
if you're a
Look at the
liar,
flood.
how are you going to be filled with the Holy Spirit speaking tongues? Because you're a liar. You get me? So I know, I don't need to know that there's no interpreter, because that's just the easy way for me to disprove them. But the easiest way is to
Well, that's
understand
the
that
scripture. You know what I mean?
he's
That
everything
is the
God
scripture.
despises.
No, the Bible
Everything
says
I'm
that
saying, no, you're
there
right.
will be
And
an
everything I'm
interpreter
saying
there
is the
if it's really someone speaking in tongues, and the Bible says there will be an interpreter there. Okay, just the fact that there was no interpreter means that it was false.
but he will still, and this is what I said even in the chat, is that that doesn't matter, because it's just like with Islam. Right
Well, he's
now, a lot of people
misleading
don't.
God's people, so it does
No,
matter.
yeah, because
He's
God's
using.
word will slip through, and it will. A person like him can still win souls to God, just like in Islam right now, there's a
But if
mass.
he turns
People
his
don't
heart the right
understand
way,
that
he has to turn his heart the right way. It can't be on this false, uh,
it's
fake shit that he's doing. Okay.
no, because he ain't lost enough weight yet. See, that was he was talking about it in the video. He said he's been losing weight, but he thinks
It's
he's
all a
losing.
con. It's all bullshit.
No, he
It's
is
fake.
losing weight, and
He's
he's trying
not.
to.
He might not even be a crackhead. He might not ever use drugs. He's just saying that so
No,
he can look like he's
he's
somebody
using
that
something.
you can look up to or somebody to believe in.
He
And he's
is
a
That
using
first
full of
video,
shit.
you could tell he
He's
was
full of
high in that
shit.
first video.
Yo,
He's
That
he
full
first
of
video, you
shit.
could see he was high.
he can
He's
he
full
what
of shit, dude.
yeah, whatever he's on.
Did you see the first video, Dre?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
on more
I
than
saw a
one
little
thing.
bit of it.
No, he's on more than one thing though. See, because in
But
the first video, if you watch it, see, I'm from the hood, man. I've been in the game, and I don't fuck around. I've watched these fucking people that get served. You know, he's being served up on a platter. This dude is doing. He's just like old George Floyd. It's not even funny. He's doing more than one thing. He said it like you just said, Dre. Check it out. He gave himself away. He said he bought dope, beer, this, that, and the other. What was the list?
cigarettes,
Crack,
alcohol.
methamphetamine, he
No,
said.
it's like all his priorities were not just one thing. It was a whole bunch of
Weed.
shit. Look, I smoke weed and drink vodka at the same time. Why? Because it's a double whammy. And what was George Floyd doing? That motherfucker was popping fentanyl and doing all kinds of other shit. And he had, like, when you watch the video, the dude had, that big gulp cup he had, I'm from the hood. That motherfucker probably had gin and juice in it or some other fucking shit. Right? No, it's true, right? He had all this shit going on because that's right. They was rolling. Dude, they did not expect to get fucking called out on their bullshit. And the cops show up and they're all fucked up. I watched that
I mean,
shit.
look, by no
I
means
can't
was
even
this man,
believe.
no, by no means was he perfect, but did they have the right to kill him? And that's the question.
No, I don't believe. Listen, you got to go with the court verdict and public opinion, right? So they say he
Right.
was murdered. But my thing is like
But nobody is
the
perfect.
autopsy said he didn't die from his throat crust. He died that motherfucker died from complications from a drug overdose. So it's like, dude.
No, I don't believe that, brother. I think that man is having his knee on that man's neck
Check this out.
for
It's the same
6,
thing as
7
old
minutes.
boy.
Had a lot to do with him dying. Okay,
Do you remember
that position that he had him in, brother.
Do you remember, Dre? Do
Come
you
on now.
remember when
Come on, let's be realistic.
Do you remember when old boy was getting hassled?
You have me up to that point,
cigarettes.
right there.
Do you remember when they hassled old boy for the loose cigarettes?
Eric
Yeah.
Gardner.
They
Yeah.
arrested him, Eric Garner. I'm mad as fuck about that shit. But here's
Yeah,
the thing,
I'm mad about it too.
I mean, these are people trying to play God, and they're killing people for no
here's the
reason.
thing, though,
There's
like,
no
here's the
legal.
thing.
There's
They
no
should've
legal
never
reason
They should have
to
never
kill
been
somebody like that.
interacting. George Floyd should have never been interacting with the cops. Here's my gig. The store owner who sold the broken laptop. Like, yeah, okay. They came, supposedly they passed a fake 20. But at the same time, they were at that store because they were returning a laptop to some, shiesty ass motherfucking guy that's, buying stolen goods and selling stolen. You're buying a used laptop, you get home, it doesn't work.
Right.
Then you come back and then at the same time, I guess they bought something in the store while they're returning shit. Because that's how you do shit. You know how it is in the hood. You don't want to go in. You know it's going to be a problem because you knew the risk when you bought this shit that it might.
Well, they were saying it was a counterfeit 20. Now,
should have never been introduced. My thing is, it's even with Eric Garner.
Was he the counterfeiter?
those cops should have never been interacting with the citizen to begin with. But what happens is they're called by like here. I went to jail over some bullshit on social media, making videos and saying stuff. This girl took my video. She cut my shit up, made a video that was fake as fuck, and yet they didn't even bother to look at it. They said, "Oh, you're threatening?" Boom. They come to my house. I'm arrested. Spent $4,000.
Did you? Let me ask you something, Hammer. Let me ask you something. Did you know that George Floyd and this guy worked together?
Oh,
They were
listen,
no, they
I
were
know.
bouncers.
Listen,
They were
every
bouncers in
time
a
At the
club.
club.
well,
George Floyd
from
and a
what
police
I hear
officer
is
were
they
bouncers
didn't
in a
work
club,
together. What
and they didn't get along then. And it
Was
was
it?
said that
Didn't he
George
date
Floyd.
his sister?
No, they had
Yeah.
incidents in
Now,
the
did you
past.
know that Did you know George Floyd had a porno career? He was
Yeah,
Yep.
also in porno films.
of course. See, that's the
Okay, and
problem.
he actually supposed to have banged that guy's sister or some shit. I don't know if
Yep.
she was I don't know
Supposedly
if
the
she was a
sister.
sister or some girl, white girl that he knew. They got a picture with him like 5 or 6 white girls
Well,
all
you gotta
around.
watch out though, man, because if when you get with them little tiny white girls and shit, and you hit that boot, and like I yo, I when I was younger, and I'm just telling you, man, because I'm
No,
Seminole Indian. I'm a quarter Seminole Indian,
I've
and a
heard
lot of
that people
no,
always try
no,
to be
no. Check
Indians.
this out. A lot of people don't know what I'm
People
just
always trying to
real.
be Indians.
No, I'm
But
not. I'm not trying to be shit. I'm from Florida. I
if
was
you
born in Broward
see,
County Hospital.
I'm look,
My shit goes back.
the white man
I'm
raped
actually trying to make a
Indians too.
joke, and you're fucking with my joke.
I'm not saying white man raped Indians.
No,
They
I'm
had
trying to
babies
make
with
a
them.
joke, and my
No,
joke is even
I'm
worse than
talking history. This is
no,
fact.
but I'm not. Yo, I'm going to talk history too because back in the day when a lot of slaves would escape, they did. You just listen, man. You're trying to get the fuck away, right? So you're going to run north or you're going to run south, and a lot of people don't
Well,
know
let me
that.
let you in on a little secret. A lot of those people were Indians that they were
Let
enslaved,
me finish.
and the
Let me
only way they
finish.
can run
You're gonna
away
like this,
is
Dre.
the
You'll
only
like
way
this
they
if
can
you
run away
listen.
is if they knew the land and they knew the
Check this
country
out.
where they were at.
Let me
Okay,
finish
that's
it.
why they started bringing Africans
I'm
here
trying to share
because
some history
they
with
didn't
you,
know a
man.
goddamn thing about where they were.
Yeah, no shit. But here's the thing. That's the point I would make if you would let me finish. So like some would run north,
I'm there with you, brother.
some would run south. And what they didn't
I'm
realize,
walking with
if
you.
you ran far enough south. See, listen, I was born in Broward County Hospital in Fort Lauderdale, Florida I call it sexy 7. Not 67, but sexy 7, because that's the year I was born, and I'm a sexy motherfucker. But anyhow,
Well, I was born in '69, and you know what that means.
yo, I don't even want to talk about that shit because motherfuckers was
Yeah.
advertising
I
me
was
at that
born in
time.
62.
Yo, 69 went to 70. And what does that mean? Well, 70 is when you slip and hit the anyhow. Back to my story, like some of them
Or
some of them
77, you
slaves,
get 8 more.
some of them slaves would run south. And what a lot of people don't know is that the Seminole Indian tribe in Florida is made up of multiple if they had Blackfeet, they had Cherokee, and they also had Black and Irish, any slaves that escaped and they made their way to Florida. They were many of them
Mike's off.
were absorbed into the Indian tribes
Mike's off.
and given their freedom. And the Seminole Indians were the only Indian tribe in America
Turn it
that
off.
never signed a peace treaty.
Okay.
They never surrendered. Even in the Trail of Tears, during the Trail of Tears, the only ones that they dragged, the only Seminoles that went on the Trail of Tears were old people and young people because the the people that were strong enough went into the swamps, and that's why even to today, like you look in the West, you see all these Indian casinos and all, but Florida has a casino there. Guess why? Because those Seminoles never left. And I was trying to say to you, yo, man, one time, because I have like quarter Seminole blood, and a lot of times anybody that ever saw me naked in the bathroom swore I was half black. But anyway.
Oh my God!
I slept with this
Hey,
man,
a lot of white people are blacker than they think.
Stop it, Bob.
Stop it, Bob.
A lot of white people are blacker than they think.
Hammer time.
Hammer time. Stop it, Bob.
No, but it's historic fact. I'm telling you, and like I've got the genealogy and I got that shit dangling. I'm a grower, not a shower, but I'll tell you this.
I'm not fixing my
Her gynecologist told her she needs to take it easy.
Hey, what's up, Kelly?
Hey, what's going on? You guys are old as
You
Thank
don't
you,
even know
Kelly.
who you talking to.
You're old as fuck.
She don't know what she's talking to, man.
You know what?
You
Don't
cold
even
fuck nerds.
Yo, Kelly, you can't even talk shit. You with an old as fuck motherfucker.
Fuck you, Hammer! I know you ain't talking shit!
Because when you're older, you
Yep.
know what
Mo with
you
his
do.
gray beard.
Mo at 50 years old.
Hold on!
You in the 50 club, Mo?
Kelly's smart.
Mo, you in the 50 club, right?
We've been matched, nigga.
Hey, Mo, you in the 50 club, right?
She went with an older dude because she knows you know what to do.
Yeah.
I eat better. Listen, an old guy
I'm
like
a pussy eater.
Mo, you in the 50 club,
Mo's a
right?
freak.
Because if you ain't got no Viagra, you know how to use that tongue.
Hey, Mo, you in the 50 club, right?
No Viagra.
Ain't no Viagra over here, motherfucker. My
Yo,
dick
don't
is
even
hard.
start. Mo used to be dark skinned. Back in the day, Mo was dark skinned.
Nigga.
Yo, he was,
Mo,
but he started eating pussy really early.
Oh, he's going to weight room. That's a lie. He's going to weight room.
Hey, Mo, you in the 50 club, right?
You get 2 lies.
You get 2 lies.
You gotta make sure you gotta bring a chlorine pool testing kit. You gotta check the pH balance.
Yeah.
You gotta check the pH balance. You end up sounding like
Mo, you in the 50 club, right?
Bro.
Not yet.
Not yet, nigga. I'm 49, nigga.
You're at 50, nigga. You 50. Nigga, you got grandbabies and everything. You 50 years old, man.
Oh, this nigga going to the waiting room. He's in the waiting room for that. 1 minute. You gotta get 1 lie. Like RBR. Look, you got 1 lie like RBR.
Grandpa Mo. Grandpa Mo, your ass 50, man.
Right, you already know, bro.
He does have a boatload of fucking kids.
Yes.
And grandkids. Goddamn.
My old ass.
Well, how many grandkids you got, man?
Dude, too many.
I ain't even 50 years old. I got almost 10 grandkids.
Yeah, because he spread the horny gene. His kids got the horny gene.
Hey, Mo got that Noah gene.
Fornicator. The fornicator.
Fuck Hammer.
Yo, he's
Shots fired.
He killed the all of one animal.
Mo got that Noah thing going on.
All one animal up in the ark.
Hammer. Shit.
I'm older than all y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah, you got me by like 2 years or 1.5 years, maybe.
I got some beer, Hammer.
I'm usually the oldest motherfucker on the panel, really.
Not tonight.
No, he is. Yo, I'm identifying as a 40-year-old right now. So you are still the oldest one on the panel. This is America. And I'm gonna roll with it. Listen, I'm identifying. I'm a 40-year-old black man right now.
So sit your black ass down, nigga.
So can I say the word nigga? I'm like, oh shit.
Stop it, Bob.
Well, I was at the conversation the other day.
Now, I grew up. Listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I grew up in a neighborhood where these motherfuckers was telling me, "Listen, you ain't even white. You just a black man born in a white body," and I still wouldn't use the N word. You get knocked the fuck out.
Nigga, I would call you a cracker.
Listen, I watched this shit the other day, and this motherfucker said,
Well, that proves that you black right there.
You don't even know what you're fucking talking about, bro. I was like, you don't do that, man. You just that's bullshit. If you feel that, and what kills me is you watch this damn trial with Kyle Rittenhouse and that fucking dumbass white boy's calling him the N-word like, I'll kill you.
Right.
You got all these brothers around. No, they're setting shit on fire. These brothers are setting shit on fire, and then they hear the N-word, and they look over, and they see this crazy-ass white boy. And you know what? See, this is where people don't understand how cunning black people really are. They looked over, and they saw that motherfucker's bag. They recognized immediately that motherfucker just came from the psych ward. If he was anybody else using the N-word, we'd set his ass on fire.
I don't know about
They
that.
gave him a pass.
In the 90s, that was never a problem where I'm from.
No, it wasn't.
That was never an issue
wasn't.
in the 90s where I'm from. Never. Everybody called each other cracker, honky, nigga. It was never an issue. It was like a term of endearment. It wasn't like a bad thing. I'm serious.
Yo, I'm sorry, man. Nah. And you
I
know
mean,
what?
the very content of the
Black
word,
folks
the
in
history
my neighborhood,
of that
they
word
never used
is
that word.
offensive, you know.
They never used that word. When I was
No.
growing up, black guys that I grew up with, they had enough respect for themselves to never use that word. And then like their sons start using that word. Like we're hanging out, we're all smoking blunts, and all of a sudden teenagers are going, nigga, what? Motherfucker, what? If you go from like 10 years ago, you will knock a motherfucker in the mouth. Even
Some of that came from the music industry. Some of that
I
came from the
mean,
music
yeah.
industry.
No, but black people would not accept
Yeah,
that from another
that's
black
true,
person.
John.
There was a time in this country
For real.
where you didn't
That's true,
curse
John.
around a motherfucker's wife, and a black man wouldn't call another black man the N-word unless they expected to get punched in the fucking mouth. And now we live in an age where
It's become
black
Yeah,
it's
people
well,
call
watered
each other
down.
the music
N-word.
industry glorified that
Yeah.
word.
But
It's
guess
watered
what?
down
It's
because you
because
got like the rap
you got to own
songs and
something.
shit like that, and people kind of feel like, oh, I should be able to say it. Well, no, that's still a fucking taboo word. And
No, that's the whole thing, though. It's like
Hammer, it will get you knocked the fuck out.
you gotta own something, and this is what it's come to. It's like we live in a society where they tell all these folks, and I say folks because it doesn't matter. Right now, it's poor, white, and black, but they gin them up and they tell them, that you don't have. So they try, and this is the thing with human beings on the most base level. We want to have control over things. And so like the reason that, and this is a psychological fact, people can say whatever they want, but you want to own the word. So the stigmatizing word, like, and here's some perfect example. I'm a Marine. So one of the derogatory words that they used to use for Marines was jarhead. So they would say, oh, you're a fucking jarhead. And we loved it. We're like, oh, yeah. You know what? So we start calling each other jarhead. So
That's because of the haircut.
So we own it. You can try to make us feel bad by saying that, and we're like, oh, that's cool. That's ingenious. That's great. Because in life you have to have a sense of humor to own your life.
Yep.
If you're easily offended, people can control you, and so we live in a society where the
Well,
black community is controlled because they're easily offended. They're easily offended,
yep.
but they
Hey,
own.
hey, rapper just said in here, people are too busy making jokes when we have serious matters.
No, but that's the whole thing, though. Like, no, but here's the thing: at least they own that word. So that's a serious matter, right? They own that word. While at the same time, someone could use that word and they love you, and yet you will hate them for that word while you just killed them off of no truth. They color you based on something even more insignificant. They insulted your mom, or they fucking stepped on your tennis shoe. And that's the thing. They all these people, they say, oh, we got all these important things that are more important than making jokes. But the thing is that the things that they make significant make them into jokes. People take serious themselves so serious that you can't take them serious, and they don't realize it. They're like, they make everything into something when it's not. The things they should
That's
make
why
it
we
into
had some
something.
great comedians in the 60s and the 70s and 80s. We had great comedians. Now comedy is pretty much dead.
No, you still have great
I mean, we
comedians,
got,
but
well, yeah, like Dave
we have a
Chappelle and stuff, but there's
society where
fewer
you
of
have
them
these
though.
people that think being over serious proves that they're an adult, while at the same time, this serious person, there's like, I want you to take me serious, acts like a child because they have a childlike mentality. But they think that by acting serious, see, that's how children are. They think, oh, I'm going to act serious and everyone's going to take me seriously, even though I'm saying childish shit. You follow me? So it's like, I'm not taking your childish bullshit seriously. You're sitting out there, you're gonna obfuscate, you're gonna try to you conflate bullshit, connect shit that's not even connected to make a point when there's no point to the shit that half of them say.
When you go by once you pass that right there with a 352 turn, okay, if you keep going straight, there's no light all the way through there. All the way to.
Yo, I need directions like that.
Yeah, man. We have a street over here called Park Avenue, and this beats about 3 miles, and it doesn't have a light, and a lot of cars be flying through that street. I mean, they fly, dude, because ain't no lights.
Oh my God.
For at least 2 miles.
I went to a girlfriend's house when I was like 14, 15 years old. I rode there on my BMX bike, a little 26-inch bike. And this place was all the way down this street. Now, what I didn't realize at this time was that there was not a single motherfucking, not light, but not even a single fucking street light. And it was through the Pitney Road in South Jersey, straight through the Jersey Devil territory. And I go over there for dinner. Like, her parents said that I could go for dinner, and you know how teenage boys are. So I'm like, ooh, I'm thinking I'm going to get to rub on some booty. So, and I did, but here's the thing. Her parents leave to go to the movies. And so I wait, and they leave, and I'm waiting behind the woodshed, not realizing that her father was cleaning boards back there. And so I had a flat tire when I came out trying to escape, because they called up and go, we're coming home from the movies now. And I wasn't supposed to be there. And I gotta ride down this street, and you're talking about no lights, bro. You have no idea how far I rode that bike, because back in the day, you would ride a bike for many a miles for a whiff of some poontang. I got a whiff, boy, but it wasn't worth it. What I went through that night, I'm going to put in my book when I finally write a book, if I ever write a book. But I won't write a book because fuck it. Who cares? But you got to watch out for them streets with no traffic lights and no light.
Oh yeah, man. It's always an accident over here. You
There
know.
was no accident. I can remember. I got halfway down that street, and all of a sudden, this fucking truck comes barreling down the road, and it was dark. There was hardly any traffic at that time of the night. And you know what? As an adult, I thought back on the event, and here's the thing. Think about this. That street is the only way home from the movie theater where the parents went to the movie. Now, as kids, me and her, we planned this. The parents went to the movies and I waited, and then I hung out in the house. Nobody was allowed to be there. She had to bribe her little brother not to tell on her. But the reality of it is this, that there's no way she could not be caught, because the only way for me to ride my bike home was down the same fucking street that her parents had to come home down. Now, if they're coming home 3 hours after I supposedly left from dinner, and then they see me on the street, she's caught. As kids, you don't think about that. As adults, yeah, they knew. They knew they had a little slut for a daughter. Yes, they did. They had to, because they had to see me riding my bike, because I got a flat fucking tire and I couldn't ride it real fast. I had a flat tire on the back rim, and the only reason I wasn't mad is because it was a special rim and it wasn't going to get fucked up, but the tire did. The tire was skunked. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter. These fucking teenagers rode by, and they were looking for someone to jump and beat up. And we were on the fucking out in the woods. I'm talking the woods. And all of a sudden, I see this fucking truck turn around on a U-turn. And I hear this shit going, "Hey, what are you doing out here, kid?" Bro, I grabbed that bike, and I was so glad it was a BMX bike. And it only weighed about 24 ounces. No bullshit. I grabbed that motherfucker up and I pulled it. I ran into the woods. And then I threw that fucking bike and laid down into the Them motherfuckers was searching with a deer spot lamp on their truck going, "Where'd that motherfucker go? We're going to find you, blah, blah, blah." Listen, I laid in them fucking woods for about 20 minutes. There was no traffic coming up and down this dark-ass road. And I said, I got to go, because I had to get home before my mother got off her second job. Trust me. If she came home and I wasn't in that motherfucking house, I'd have wished them fuckers caught me. I get up the street. I call my brother on the phone. I said, "Yo, man, I got a flat tire, but I'm almost there." I found out the next day that one of my friends that was in Absecon the same night, remarkably, he got jumped by a bunch of guys in a truck similar to the one that chased me into the woods. And I was like, thank God, because I didn't like that motherfucker. And his name was Keith, too. But that's my dark street story.
All right. Hey, y'all, I'm in the stream, y'all. I got to put them on.
All right, yo.
Jerry's final thoughts?
Jerry's final thoughts?
Any more thoughts on Henry Davis? No show?
Trey, I'm kicking you off. Stop it.
Yo. You see that pretty ass
Darth Vader.
I bought?
We got 30 seconds left, y'all.
So what do you got to say about Henry Davis?
Nothing.
Jerry's final thoughts.
Yeah. Where you going?
Oh, I think Dre might have passed out.
Who is he?
I told him a bedtime story and he fell asleep.
No, Mike. No, Mo keep putting my mic on mute, man.
Oh,
that's how you loud to the motherfucker, man.
Mo been fucking with me all night, man.
You been fucking with me all night, God.
I don't want you mute.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Hey, I was laughing at something you was saying earlier. Mo moving my mic. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with Mo?
I try to get.
I'm laughing at what the man's saying.
Listen, Mo, don't end the show yet, though, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, man, I
got
can't
the story,
laugh.
it's on. I want,
Listen,
when I was talking earlier, I was
I'm
like,
gonna let y'all fucking ramble.
let me just
my
keep
man was
running.
using all type of profanities, but you gonna mute me.
Hell, he muted me too. He
Hold
mutes
on,
me.
I did not mute
No,
you.
but I was just laughing. I wasn't using no profanities or nothing. They gonna mute me, man? What the fuck?
Man,
I
fuck
can't
y'all.
laugh.
Yo,
No,
Dre,
Mo be on some petty
can
shit.
I want to tell you guys a story I just remembered.
Mo be on some petty shit, huh?
Fuck y'all story. I'm going to bed. I see y'all later.
Nah, man, don't go.
I heard
Mo
your
wants
ass
to get his
snoring
groove
too,
on.
Mo.
Don't go yet, Mo, because
Mo,
Mo
I
wants to
heard
get
you
his groove
snoring.
on.
I see y'all later.
no,
I heard your ass snoring too, Mo.
You damn right you did, nigga.
yo, Mo, you know if you
At least it's not farting.
I'm trying to, I have to
Mo's
live
done that before.
vicariously. I have to live vicariously through Mo's live videos because I don't have enough followers to do live videos on YouTube. And Twitter told me that they will never let me do live videos on Twitter.
You
So
too crazy, man.
the only way I can interact with people live is when you bring me on.
Yeah.
But I just want to tell this quick story because Dre, I want
Crazy
to
bastard.
Mo lets hammer loose.
Hey, yeah, man.
when
That's what's
when
up, man.
I had been
Yeah,
out of the
hell
Marine
yeah.
Corps for a couple, I've been out of the Corps for a couple years, and I went back to my old hood, and that's the way it is. And
Well,
it's
my
like,
grandson just graduated from boot camp, Marine boot camp.
My sad nigga.
damn it. No, I love it, but at the same time, I feel bad for him because
No, I know. I worry too.
look who his
He
fucking
said I
president
feel
is.
bad for
Look who his president is, man.
Yeah, I mean, look what they got to go through. I know, I agree, but he made his choice. That's where he went.
Look at our government.
My other grandson, he's in the Air Force boot camp right now.
Well, at least
One went Air Force, one went Marines, and I still got another one that's a little young yet.
Man, it's rough.
Hey, John, one thing I can say, you might be the only person that actually reads or check out the videos that I send them.
Yeah. Yeah, I've sent you some too.
Huh?
Yo, I watch all the videos. Listen, people don't know.
I be sending.
They listen
I
to
send Mo a
things
lot
that
of
I say,
videos. He don't watch them.
and
Shut up, Dre.
I watch them, man. Listen, I follow
be
people
drunk.
that people would be surprised that I follow and I listen to, and that's fine because that's irrelevant to me. I make all my decisions based on my decisions. That's what it is. Like it's biblical. It says when I was a child, I acted like a child, but when I became a man, I put childish things away. And
Right.
one of the things children do is let other people make decisions for them. Your parents, you would hope, are going to guide you as a child to do the right thing. But as you grow up, the responsibility for you is to go, you know what? Your heart will tell you that your parents are fucking scumbags, and that if you emulate them, your life is going to suck because you're going to be fucked up. You have to make a choice. You have to decide at some point that I'm not going to be like them. It's just like, a lot of people, they talk about institutional racism and things like that. But
wow, Mo, you got a small stream?
Yes, I do. A small time, right?
No, but I look at like what is institutional racism? Well, there's people like that literally have come out and said, I reject everything that my father said because I see it as being hateful, because they fucking live with the truth of what they see. And we live in a society right now where people are being raised to hate based on an assumption of hate. So they say, you know what? And this is sad. There's people out there that go, and this is the whole thing. He's a white guy.
and because he's white, he must hate me. And that's a programming that's going on, and it shouldn't be going on. It's really fucked up. It's perverse, and the parents and the people that do that are the ones that are laying the seeds of destruction, not just for our society, but for their own. Like, when you plant into a child's head that when you have a problem in life, the reason that problem exists, because if you tell someone that white people hate you and every hardship that you have in life is going to be because white people hate you, and so you go on to a job, you show
You
up
mean like
late.
RBR?
No, wait. You show up late to work on Monday. You got a good reason for being late, because guess what? Do you remember when you were young and you always had a good reason for being late? But then when you finally become an adult, you realize there's never a good reason for being late, right? But when you're young, you're like,
That's
oh,
true.
I got a
That's
good
true.
reason. You expect a motherfucker to be like,
I,
oh,
I agree with
okay.
that.
Right now, here's my thing. When I was a kid, I got one of my first jobs I can remember. I used to ride my bike after school. They would drop me off, and I had to be to work by 3. They would drop me off at like between 2:35 and 2:45. So I would have 15 minutes to get there, but it was only 3/4 of a mile from my house. Well, one day I get home, and it's fucking raining cats and dogs. I mean, cats and dogs, my ass. There's fucking killer whales coming out of the sky. It's fucking, you can't, anyway, I called up. I said, I'm not coming. I can't make it to work today because it was raining. And by the time I get there, I'm going to be saturated. And you know what I learned that day? That manager said, Lori's here. Sandy's here too. And I'm just making names up because I don't remember the names. But
Hey, I tried that in the military. I lived off base and I got snowed in and I had to walk because my car broke. I was late for formation and they wrote me up for it. They didn't give a shit what my excuse was.
You're fucking right, but I learned that early. So
they said you should have left earlier. They said you should have left earlier.
No, this dude says, he said just like this. He said all these other people made it to work, and if you value your job, you'll be here too. And I'm going to tell you right now, I will never forget this. I got on my bicycle. I got on that motherfucker, and I start riding my bike there. Now, as I'm riding it there, every fucking pedal of that bike, I'm getting more soaked to the point that I'm soaked all the way through. And you know, I'm 16, 17 years old. I get and the whole way, halfway there, I'm telling myself in my brain, every way I'm gonna tell this motherfucker off when I get there and quit. I'm telling you. I'm quitting. But here I am, my dumbass. I'm riding my bike all the way there in the rain, getting saturated, convincing myself I'm going to get there and I'm going to fucking quit. So I get there. I bring my bike in. I'm fucking soaked. I go to the fucking time clock. I clock in. So I go, and I'll never forget this prick's name. His name was Coyle. I said, where's Mr. Coyle at? They said, he's back in the warehouse. You know where I found him?
Where's that?
I'm fucking telling myself, man, my little fucking ass. And I was at that time, I was already on 1 year delayed entry program. I was actually already enlisted in the Marine Corps, but I was in high school. And I'm going to quit, and I'm going to make this grand show of quitting. But I find him actually doing my job. This dude wasn't waiting for me to show up to work. This dude was doing my job. Now, when I walked up, And this is the difference, man. You know, and I'm not comparing myself to anybody because there's people that got stories similar to this, but I'm going to say this to you.
Say it. Yeah, it is.
That motherfucker came down. He came down
Shut
that
up, John.
motherfucking ladder. In that warehouse, they had this long ass staircase.
You
in
know me,
the
John.
warehouse, and it was
Yep.
I was working for Sears. And when he came down that motherfucker, he was doing my job. He said, "I'm glad to see you made it to work." And I fucking went right to work. I fucking
I'm in the
everything
stream.
I was
Must